Hello, Dennis. What's up? How you doing? Can you hear me all right? Good evening. All right, perfect. All right, then. At least I get a party of one. All right, let's, I guess, do this. All right, perfect. This is mostly experimental and also just so that I have material of this game because I have been this game was a gift, and one of the parts of it was they hoped to see a video of it, so this is part of me trying to do that. Must admit, after playing this game initially, I am a little rusty, but it's a very simple horse management simulator. It's pretty nice, and compared to other horse racing games that have a similar management style, it doesn't overcomplicate things. From what I remember, there's 3 different ways to train a horse, and there's and all of it costs money, so you just got to manage your money right. And if you get a horse fit enough, you can win stuff. So far, I've only won 1 race with Becky's swimming, and we'll see where this continues. Yeah, rest, that's just how energetic they are. Fitness is how strong they are. Peak is their age, how they develop. Speed, how fast they are. Their stamina, their agility, and you can train all 3 with these training methods. It's also really nice is that to help facilitate growth, you can always just skip a week. So they slowly get better. So you can play this as fast or as slowly as you want, really. All right, now they get a boost. Okay, what's the game about? So it's a horse racing management game. That's basically the short and skippy of it. You train, you buy, you breed. Easy to understand, difficult to master is the goal of this game. See what we got. Have we got any better? All right, you're below fitness. All right, let's go for a workout. All right, better fitness. Okay, now they're all jelly and good. Let's finally actually run a race. That's totally fair, Dennis. Hopefully, if I convince you to... Also, this game's only $5, so if you want something quick, cheap, and easy to, play on Steam, then this would be a pretty decent way to go. So this horse only won one race. Actually, wait a minute. I need to check. When was the last time that this horse? Is there another way to find out this horse's stats? Here we go. Okay. This is where you get a quick overview of your horse and his career so far. First, your horse's headshot. How rested your horse currently is. You can also click and change it. Okay, so I entered them at 6 furlongs. I believe I did this on the dirt after they lost their initial race. Honestly, not a bad record. Could be better. From what I remember, this horse is a sprinter. Oh, I don't have Steam. He is also working on a mobile port. I think there's more than one way to get the game. I do have the guy's like info and stuff, so probably wouldn't be too hard to find that. But for now, I do know that they are going to try and get one to mobile. Let's just see what we got here. So we got a 5 furlong. We got a little allowance race. Some on turf, some on dirt. A big stake race. What do I gotta lose? 7 furlongs. Let's hope they last. If not, I can always just regress them. Okay, and now we're off to the races. So, good way to display the gameplay loop of this sort of these races. Got 8 horses, and I guess might as well be a excuse to practice my race calling for tomorrow at Turf Paradise. I'll be calling the first 3 races there, so that'll be fun. Let's see what we got. All right, they're in the gate. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. This is the right button. And we're off and racing. Nice Dan, that's the early lead with Lively Tim. Then to the inside, we have Trading Crazy and Roaring Beautiful. Dropping into the middle of the pack, Becky's Swimming. Talented City is only half a length behind them. And Tree Nick is at the back of the pack. Sundan is the pace setter by half a length. Breathing down their neck, Lively Tim with Roaring Beautiful, along with Trading Crazy in 4th. Nice Dan. And then in 3rd last, Becky's Swimming with Talented City and Tree Nick. We have about 4.5 furlongs to go. Sundan just in front, but Lively Tim is slowly moving up with Roaring Beautiful. Trading Crazy now goes up to their throat latch in 3rd place. Nice Dan back in 5th. Just a neck behind is Becky's Swimming with Talented City. Tree Nick is at the back of the pack. Sundan's leads only half a mile. Now the moves are starting to go up. Becky's Swimming is picking up the tempo. Roaring Beautiful to the outside. Lively Tim with a shot to take over Sundan. Here comes Becky Swimming, who is splitting horses. Sundan fighting on with Roaring Beautiful. Becky Swimming in between them. It's a mad dash for the final furlong. Lively Tim now just in front, but Becky Swimming has taken over the lead. And Becky Swimming is in front by 3 parts of a length. Lively Tim back to 2nd. Sundan capitulating, also Roaring Beautiful. Becky Swimming in front by a full length. They cannot catch Becky Swimming as they come down to the line. Becky Swimming destroys this field by 3 lengths. Lively Tim was 2nd and Talented City was 3rd. Final time 1 minute 27.24. And would you look at that? That's our horse. So I guess my move worked. I now have 2 wins. Damn, that felt good. Will you be answering questions during your race calls? Sure, yeah. Like if you have questions while I'm playing this game, or if I'm calling races, sure. At Turf Paradise, not so much. There I gotta focus. But it's a little easier here. Let's look at old Becky here. You must be tired. But let's look at that record of yours now. Another win. 2 wins, 3 starts. I think you've almost recouped your purchase price. Actually, I don't even remember how much I bought her for, which is kind of embarrassing. I don't even remember her history. Okay, that's just the question marks. Eastern World Cup. That's probably like the Breeders' Cup or something. Well, you hear what happened to Turfway last night with Tony Kalo? Oh yes, the guy who was on the run from the police and got arrested. Oh, that was hilarious. I loved that. I know my favorite thing though was all the suggestions, including yours, asking if he had called the guy running, and I totally get why he didn't. Um, I get why Tony Kalo didn't like get on the hot mic and start like calling a guy who was on the run from the police, but gosh darn, that would have been so funny. I mean, that's what retrospectives are for. We can always come back and try to impersonate what that would have been like. You know what? Okay. Oh wait, no, not enter. No, he's not there. She's not there yet. She just ran a hell of a race. So we better not do that. Enable auto train. Yeah, let's get auto training in. Let's get auto training. Keep her fit. So that she can get better. Let's see where she's at now. Keep on hitting the wrong button. Whoops. What's really nice here is that this indicates that she hasn't reached her peak yet. So we still have a lot of fun with this one. And horse racing question for tomorrow: which paper sheets seem like a better Derby prep, the Louisiana Derby or the Jeff Ruby Stakes? You know, I'll be honest, I actually haven't looked at the fields for those races. I know that what's his name? John Hancock. He's going to the Louisiana Derby. I forget why he's considered good. I've heard he's good. Let's see. I'm about to pull up the entries for the Jeff Ruby Stakes. I've always, after visiting Turfway, I totally see why people like this track, and this is no exception. All right, we got California Burrito. It's a name and a half. And Poster. Okay, Burrito. Okay, they won the John Battaglia. Looks like not as good on the dirt. So if that horse wins, that might not be a great contender. Oh, Poster. Okay, so he's one of those precocious horses. He has a lot to lose if he doesn't run well that day. Maximum Promise. Baby Max and Poster for the Ruby. Okay, let me take a look. First, Maximum Promise. Okay, third in the John Battaglia. I don't know, maybe this horse could pull off a surprise, or this horse could surprise things. Maybe people just like the jockey. Yep, yeah, because the Tory's riding this horse. Let's see why. Baby Max, though. Let's see what this horse can do. What this horse is like. So Baby Max has... okay, he was second in that Battaglia Memorial, but he had a good start in the Leonada Stakes. Kind of a synthetic hopeful, but he has won at Churchill Downs. So if this horse wins the Jeff Ruby, that could really be something. The big thing with the Jeff Ruby is that it's a synthetic race, so you have to have a certain kind of horse win it for you to consider that horse good. You know, there's a big difference between, say, what was it, Two Fills and Endlessly, because one was a horse who was ultra classy on dirt and just took advantage of a fair prep, and then the other was just a grass horse. Fairgrounds. Okay, Louisiana Derby never turns up bad. Fairgrounds and Turfway are both so good at just filling races. Here we go. Okay, John Hancock built It's a little different with. Okay, John Hancock undefeated, won the Sam F. Davis. Built second and third. Okay, that makes sense. This is kind of his I think he's kind of. I feel like Built's kind of just what's left after because of what happened to Magnitude, or I think that's his name. So it kind of makes you wonder who of the Louisiana group is still good. Caldera, okay, I really was charmed by this horse's loss in the Sunland Derby. So, and I like Lucas a lot. I always love Lucas. The article on Built, I really should. I was kind of surprised, yeah, that like that you had done an actual like real interview, and that's actually really cool. You know, you really broadened your horizons and are showing that you can wear multiple hats. And I've heard a lot of like good things about Built. I heard that like I play this other game called Sim Horse Racing, and one of the players there grooms that horse. So I was already getting whispers to like root for this guy. That this Built horse is a real what's the word? Kind of people's horse. That's it. That's the word. A people's horse. Instant replay closed on a fast pace. It's a good choice. I keep on thinking of Instant Coffee, who was that Lecomte winner who never really went anywhere. This would be probably this would be the race for a horse like Instant Replay to make a major impression. Okay. You know, I think, considering that you're the only person here, let's see. You know, considering you're the only person here, here right now commenting in the chat, I owe you one. I'll give your article a read before I get back to Becky's swimming. Oh, wait a minute, Royal Celestine. Oh my God. Okay, so Royal Celestine plays a game, another horse racing game I play called Sim Horse Racing, and because of that, we like are all really excited. I was told this by like the game dev of Sim Horse Racing, which is its own game, and you know she's or he, I actually don't know the gender yet. Royal Celestine, they played a lot of Sim Horse Racing, so everyone in the sim is like rooting for this horse. Let's see who we got. Here we are. Him. My apologies. Yep. Okay, so it's kind of funny. In the Sim Horse Racing game, they just won they won a Pegasus race, but it's not like the one you think. In this game, they do a lot of weird Pegasus ones. He's the frickin' man. Oh, I believe it. Nothing but nice compliments when he plays Sim Horse Racing. So Apple must not fall far from the tree. Yeah, you know what? I think that Built's gonna be the sentimental pick for me. You know, we both got a connection to it either through video games or through this interview. We nothing quite hits the same as that. Let's see, 28-year-old groom. See, I'm just giving it a read right now. All right. All right, yes, the horse. I just got to the third question. It's really solid. Oh, thanks. Yeah, like I've thought about like using it as like a background in some of my videos. It kind of it's both like, very like 2-bit, but it's charming. I really like old chiptune music, so I enjoy the feel of this. I just got to your question about Bilt's personality. Yeah, like when I'm looking at horses and trying to get attached to them, the first thing I try getting attached to them is like their individuality, their character. So this is going to be fun to like have the scoop on. I guess it's a slight critique for the formatting of the transcript. Did you include when you made your comment? Did you said my comment here is not royals, and that's how these horsewomen are? Did you interject during this? It's a little, because if you did, it probably would help to like include like a I don't know, like a D or something to say this is when Dennis asks a question. Competitive kid. I mean, they are very young. With the question about the Gunrunner Stakes, like if this horse wins the Louisiana Derby, Dennis, I mean, you get to say, oh, okay. Okay, now I get it. Okay. Sorry, that kind of threw me off a little bit. I mean, but like imagine this horse wins the Louisiana Derby, you get this interview. I mean, after he establishes you have no sound? Wait, you can't, can you not hear me, Dylan? Because I think Dennis was fine, but like because like we were just talking we were just discussing like so far, Dennis, there's been no technical difficulties. You hear the vibe, you hear the vibey music, and then you hear me talking, right? Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. My bad. Well, so now we got the man himself, the literal developer of the game, in the house. Hope you're doing well. Actually, wait a minute. Does this check off any of my achievements? No, it doesn't. About time you win your first race. Actually, how many achievements are there in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 26 achievements. It's more than when I last played this game. So that's going to make my job a lot harder if I'm going to want to truly master it. But hey, with 2 wins under my belt, it's not going to be bad. Okay, but yeah, what I was going to say, Dennis, is that if this horse wins the Louisiana Derby, you get to say that you got the scoop before anyone else, which is kind of one of the big victories of journalism. So this could be a really big place to kind of put yourself out there. Heck, if you really wanted to work in the racing industry, you could probably do something akin to what Sean does and find a... Actually, does Pressbox like pay you for articles? because you could always just stay there. But like a bigger one like DRF or Blood Horse or the racing biz, Thoroughbred Daily News. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Let's see. How far is this horse in terms of fitness? All right. Yeah. Okay. This horse is going to take a little while to get back. I don't know if this horse is going to last. Or not last, but if this horse will run again. Okay. But, like, you could probably also... But, like, yeah, I mean, you could always... I think you always could have a career in that sort of thing. Doing racing journalism. Let's see, week 16. I actually forget how many weeks are in a year. I think it's 52. I know that's in, like, real life, but, like... I forget if this game operates on, like a fourth of, like, 16 weeks is one racing year, or if it's actually 52 weeks. Yeah, like, I don't know I forget how the game year works. Let's figure this out. Okay, so it's not like the sim horse racing where it's a third. Where it's like, because in sim horse racing, the other game I play, it's 16 weeks. All right, she's as good as gold. Nice and fit. Yeah, let's give this horse another entry. Enter this horse. Silver is a nice natural stepping point for her. All right, no stakes races. Do I want to just take her into another sprint? Or do I actually want to go bigger? And let's just see if it was a fluke. I guess that's probably the first thing. So 70,000 is pretty good money. I mean, I'll get up to $200,000. If I keep this kind of steady income up, I could buy another racehorse. Go to the auction. See what we got. On for the races. Yeah, there is a $12,000 purse for a 7 furlong dirt race. There's not a lot of 2-year-old races. Here we are. We got 8 horses. Going 7 furlongs. Or actually, I think it's 5. We'll figure this out quickly. Don't know the names of these horses. I don't really know. There's no trusty picks for me to figure out who's the danger. Let's just see how they go. We're off. Dragon Xena out to the early lead by a neck. Then behind them, Silly Knight with Raging Elephant. Sarah's Merry Knight with Becky's Swimming. Knight Vince, Jenny's Seizing, and Proud Jim concludes the field. Dragon Xena in front by a full length. And then it is Raging Elephant along with Merry Knight. 3 furlongs to go. The opening quarter was done by Dragon Xena, who's a full length or so. 2 lengths in front now. Raging Elephant remains second with Sarah Merry Knight and Silly Knight. But here we go. The 2 Knights are third and fourth. And now the field begins to burst forward. Dragon Xena is the one to catch. Becky Swimming is picking up speed and now moves into the second spot. But can they catch the runaway leader? Dragon Xena still in front by 2 lengths. Becky Swimming is swarming. Dragon Xena is begging for the finish with Becky Swimming on the outside. Half a furlong to go. Dragon Xena and Becky Swimming, they're coming down to the finish. It's going to be close, but Becky Swimming has just prevailed. Dragon Xena was second. Silly Knight was third. Well, that was exciting. Another win. Hey, new record. Would you look at that? Ironically, the 6, I know you probably had a... Ironically, the 6 goes last. That's funny. All right. Now my money goes up. Something tells me that if I'm going to keep this up, I'm going to have to get her into something bigger. But hey, she has a nice niche. Earned me $100,000. She's a good girl. No trophy cases yet. I guess that is the next achievement. Winner. To win a stake race. That'll be a good goal for this live stream. Get a stakes race under my belt. See, actually, what are the achievements? Okay, you win a stakes race. You win all the graded races. The Tap Derby, which is probably the Kentucky Derby. Oh, okay. So the Triple Crown, instead of the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont, is the Tap Derby, the Middle Crown, and the Tap Long. That I feel that sounds dirty. Win the Triple Crown, the Tappers World Cup, the Desert Cup, okay, the Dubai World Cup, the Eastern World Cup. It should be less. Like the less purses should be weaker competition. I think that's how this game is supposed to work. So like 70,000 is like swinging for the fences without reaching a stakes level. The Couronne de la Victoire. That's probably the Arc de Triomphe. The Rainer Stakes. The Breeders' Cup. Okay, so they have like inserts for every international horse race there is, and then you get awards for breeding. Okay, that makes sense. Conquer every big race and then breed champion horses. That makes sense. Yeah. In this game, it's like I think the way it works in this game is that it's more akin to geographical regions. Like here, let's just look this up. Here you are. There's no like racetracks listed. So instead, it seems like how they play is that they go for Gotcha. Actually, you know what? I can break the bank a little bit. I can check what I had for her comment. I remember like you get like a challenge comment on a horse. You get the horse's pedigree. Nothing. Total mystery. Record times, auction. Oh, breeding, that comes later. From what I remember about her, she's meant to be a sprinter who kind of develops a little later. That's what I remember from the last time I played it. Actually, it's kind of like it's almost cheating, but I've recorded I recorded my last time playing this game, so I can check what I wrote or what was written last time about this particular game. Because to start the game, you have to buy one horse, and she's the first horse and she's the first horse I got. What's kind of funny, what's kind of cool about this game actually is that when you buy a horse, it's through an auction, and you actually get a brief like live bidding sequence. So you actually like see other people constantly going up in price. So you have to really constantly be bidding higher and higher. But that'll come later. Let me check my studio. One drawback of live streaming is that this takes a while. Oh, you can actually give notes. Let's see, Becky. Keep this horse short if you buy it. It lacks stamina and is going to struggle on the turns. There is certainly some speed, but even that needs some training. This horse has a decent amount of room for improvement. That is the comment that I've been given. Oh, hey, Racing Empire. Welcome. Yeah, no worries, Dennis. I mean, we're both learning this game for the first time. Save notes. Enter notes on this horse. Your mom. Okay, fine. Let's just get to work. They didn't mention surface. Actually, that could be something to think about for next time. Could I try her on grass? All right, give her a little boost. Oh, there's literally no effects to service in this game. So it doesn't really matter. So service doesn't really matter in this game. It's more about like distance. That's the big difference. That's the big decider. So as long as I keep her running at appropriate distances, she'll be fine. But she can take on anything. Theoretically speaking. I feel like that's I think that's a missed opportunity. At that point, why even have services in the game at all? It just feels like an extra label that doesn't mean anything. It could be another thing that you breed for, helps horses specialize more. Yeah, that's something for improvement for later on. The good news is that's kind of part of the reason why I'm playing this game, because the game is going to have a lot of updates down the road. So, oh, she's all happy-go-lucky now. Didn't want it to be too complex. I do get that. Like, I think that's fair. And this game is meant to be a very simple, easy to play game. I mean, right now, this is probably the easiest pick up and play experience of my life. And that's in the game's favor. Because I remember when I played Starter's Orders, I was so intimidated by the game that I couldn't get very far. There's no stakes races today. Oh, wait, the stake schedule. Let's find this. Stake schedule, ages 2. 2-year-old horses. The short and sweet. That could be good. Week 18. Oh, wait, no, that went by. Okay, so the next race on the calendar. Okay, so the next race on the calendar is the Trimmer. That seems like a good natural progression for a lot of marbles here. And that's going to be in 2 weeks. Time to put on my thinking caps for this one. Let's just get some nice let's just get another boost. Sprint, hill, and barrel. All up. Advance a week. Okay, I've maxed out her stamina and agility. Can I max out her sprinting ability? Her record, she's won 3 times in 4 races. And her speed is slowly getting better. So, week 24. Let's advance a week. And now, let's enter a horse into a stake race. The Trimmer Stakes. Spot treatment. Yeah, spot treatment's kind of like, let me check what it actually does. Rests a horse with no negative effects, but it costs $50,000. It's great for the Triple Crown. Okay, so like for the big races. She's won $70,000. She's won 2 straight $70,000 allowances. The last race she won, it was kind of tight. It was a tight one, but I hadn't really trained her hard in a lot of her stats. So maybe she'll improve this time around. All right, to the races we go. And the Trimmer Stakes. Wonder what that's based off of. Ryan's Roaring, Happy Maniac, Xylophone Katie. All right, they're in the gate. All set for the start. They're off in the Trimmer Stakes. Even beginning for all. Xylophone Katie and Ryan's Roaring is slowly inching forward to take the initial lead. Becky Swimming, the Golden Horse, goes forward and now pokes their nose in front. Ryan's Roaring fights back. Then it's Flower Jen on the outside. A 3/4 of a length back drop back to Xylophone Katie, with Becky Swimming now moving up, a bit aggressive today. Then it's going to be Squawking Quick along with Yuri's Hiding, and Happy Maniac is the trailer early on. Ryan's Roaring in front by a neck. Then it's Flower Jen. Becky Swimming in third place, just half a length from the leaders. And now Becky Swimming has taken over the lead. But Xylophone Katie and Squawking it's Squawking Dragon. Oops. Becky Swimming is in front. Who cares about the other horses? My horse is in the lead. It's Becky Swimming in front by 3 lengths. Flower Jen falls back to second. Then it's Squawking Dragon with Xylophone Katie and Ryan's Roaring. It is Becky Swimming in front by 6 lengths at the line. Becky Swimming in victory. I can see that, being a Wesley Ward horse, yes. Hey, another achievement taken care of. So now I get to add the stakes achievement. And a kid, your first stakes win. That's a pretty big deal. Graduating from allowance ranks is tough, but you're done it. Keep it up and you'll be winning grand stakes in no time. Here's another little treat to make sure your stable keeps growing. Oh, I get more money. Sweet, I love money. Okay, so now I have the winner achievement. GG Graz, thank you very much. So now the next... Okay, yeah, these achievements are going to be kind of easy. She won't be ready for the Derby, unfortunately. Well, she won't be in the Derby, but I can live with that. Let's see, what's next on the stake schedule? What's up for my horse? A graded stake race. Alright, distance, a sprint race, surface, I don't care. Region, I don't care. So she won that. She won't be ready for the Bashford Mansion. She could be ready for the Midland Stakes, which is in... Oh, actually, no. The Midland Stakes might be too close. Okay, at this point, though, like, these stakes races really start to pile up, so I'm kind of spoiled for choice. I think if I'm going to go into a graded stakes race, the first thing I got to do is see if I can max out her sprinting stat. The life event, good choice. Okay, she's completely maxed out. In that case, all that's left is to keep her fit and just see how quickly she heals up. Slowly but surely. I'll just run her when she's ready. Okay, there goes the Bashford mission. Okay, she's almost there. One more week ought to do it. It's week 29. Let's take the stakes schedule. Yeah, between listens. Yep, that makes sense. Age 2. The life event stakes is just in 2 weeks. It's pretty good. But the good friend stakes, that's even richer. $150,000. And then there's the Shadowbrook Special, which is a group 2. Now we're gonna since this is my first horse, we're gonna move this only one. I think I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. Just need to remember when this race is gonna be. Age 2. Oh, so it is 52 weeks. That is how this game works. The Good Friend Stakes should be a perfect place for her, and she got fit just in time. Alright, let's enter her. The Good Friend. 6 furlongs on the dirt. If she's as good as she's been so far, the only race she has lost was her first one, which I think makes sense. So far, she's been on a winning streak. You can see this. And never mind, haha. Yeah, the Bashford mission is probably a play on Bashford Manor. Let's see, yeah, we started off with a 5 furlong race. It was just above her weight class and didn't work her out didn't train her properly. Upgraded her for 5 weeks, and she came back way stronger. And since then, it's just been about giving 5 to 6 weeks and using that time to train, to just train and improve her stats. Oh, it's a he. That's embarrassing. I don't even know the gender of my own damn horse. Such a trainer am I. Oh, the Victoire? That's an interesting one. All right, to the races we go. The Good Friend Stakes. Now we have 10 horses. How's that for something? Let's see what we got. They're in the gate. The Good Friend Stakes. Online ready for the start. And they're off and racing. Thankful Robot out like a shot. Moving up, Bob Sunny Dragon, along with Demanding Proud. Snoozing Silly now moves up. Ian's Roaring is in fourth. Demanding Proud fifth, along with Fiona's Nice Tree and Zena's Hiding. Then Becky's Swimming and Violet's Trading. Zena's Hiding has dropped all the way to the back. Thankful Robot in front by just 3 parts of a length in the first furlong. Then it's Bob Sunny Dragon with Snoozing Silly and Ian's Roaring. Becky's Swimming is in 5th place, about 5 lengths off the leaders. Jim's Sunny Tiger is just half a length behind them with Demanding Proud. Violet's Trading. Fiona's Nice Tree is in the penultimate spot. And then at the back of the pack is a horse so far back his name doesn't even appear on the screen. Becky's Hiding is picking up speed and is now trying to split horses. Thankful Robot bursts forward, but Becky's Swimming is going for it. They're now into 2nd place. Thankful Robot is going to have to fight on in the final furlong, but Becky's Swimming has taken over the lead. It's Becky's Swimming just in front by 3 parts of a length. Thankful Robot falls back to 2nd. Ian's Roaring is 3rd, and then it's a photo for 4th, but Becky's Swimming moves up to Graded Stakes Company and wins by 3 lengths. $90,000. Damn, that feels sweet. Congratulations on your first Grade 3 win. That's a huge achievement. Many trainers never even win a Graded Stakes race. Really? I mean, in this game, come on. In this game, it's easy. Those trainers must suck. You've got a good horse there, and I want to make sure you stay on top of it, so here's another little gift to keep moving on. $400,000. With that kind of money, I can buy another horse. See what we got. Another achievement. Moving up in the world. See, should we just keep on just managing her and just have her just be the lone breadwinner? Or should I get another horse, or should I wait? Like, should I just keep her as the sole breadwinner in the first year and just keep just stacking up cash with her, or get another horse to join the barn? Get another. All right, we got one saying get another. There's literally only one other person in here. Let's see what they have to say. Wait. Man, we're split here. Well, let's just see how much these horses are. Here we are. Go to auction. So here's all our price ranges. So the thing about this is that these are all reserves. So because these are reserves, the prices go up a lot faster because it's an auction process. So go wait. We got a 2-year-old filly. We'll revisit this after she runs in a grade 2. All right, stake schedule. Is there a grade 2 right in my midst that's perfect for this sort of thing? We're on week 32. The Shadowbrook Special's too close. Can't run her there. The Into Future Futurity Stakes is a grade 1. A little lofty. Distance Sprint. There we go. You bought your second horse when you're around 600K? All right, let's see how much more she can make. There's the Bali Beach. Also, Kimani, how effective do you think is the auto workout feature? Because I have her on that to keep her at peak fitness. The Big Vapor. That's in 3 weeks. That's a little close. Could work. That, or I wait. You kind of got lucky. Yeah, you kind of got a big one. I haven't tried that yet. Interesting. Oh, the Tapper's Cup Juvenile for 1 million smackers. Seems like I only get... Well, let's just see how she gets better. Let's just see if she's already at max stats, so I don't need to train her anymore. That could work too. Let's see. She's 1 week away. Not at her best. Let's see. If I don't train her, she can be better rested, but she won't be as fit. Is that a risk I'm willing to take? Well, her fitness didn't drop very much, and her rest is basically right there. If there's a race to lose, it's going to be this one, the Into Future. But there's also just the big Vapor Stakes. I don't necessarily have to rush her into Grade 1 company. She's already doing so well. And she's not actually at her best. She's just a little below her best. Man, I feel like a real horse trainer. It's amazing. Alright, let's try the big Vapor Stakes. I don't need to hit all these achievements so quickly. And the stakes schedule for sprint and age. Oh, here we go. This could be kind of a nice natural progression. She could win this race, and then maybe she could rest up to the Prix des Luminaires. But that's very close to the Tapper's Cup. I could also just try the big Grade 1 race now and then rest her up to the Tapper's Cup. And see if that does her any good. Rather than shoving all these races. You know, let's just get her into the big one. Get her in the big one, rest her up for 10 weeks, rest her up. She's as good as I hope she is. She'll take that Tapper's Cup and make that money good. All right, to the races. Here we go. 12 horses in the Into Future Stakes. All in line, ready for the start, and we're off and racing. Out to the front, we have Zealous Fiona, but also going up is Eli's Binging, who now pokes their head in front. Yuri's Unique Foot goes up. Head and head. Yuri's Unique Foot and Ellie's Binging. Right behind Zealous Friend, Ian's Merry Flower, along with Mobile Ninja, Faithful Holly, Robot Ulysses, and then it's Hank's Noble Tiger, Ben's Radiant Fox, and Molly's Hiding. At the back of the pack, it is Becky Swimming, who is the distant trailer early on. Eli's Binging, just in front by a neck. Yuri's Unique Foot is in second. Zealous Fiona is third. A gap of another length back to Faithful Holly, barely ahead of Ian's Merry Flower, along with Mobile Ninja. And then Molly's Hiding, Noble Tiger, a horse that is so far back I can't even read the name on the screen. And then Becky Swimming, who is slowly picking up speed, but still has a lot of work to do. Just in front now, Yuri's Unique Foot by Justin O's. Eli's Binging and Ian's Merry Flowers picking up speed. We're in the final furlong now, and now Eli's Binging is just in front, splitting horses Faithful Holly, and Faithful Holly has taken over. Faithful Holly is in front by 3 parts of a length. Ian's Merry Flower, and then Eli's Binging. They're all in a mad dash for the finish. It is Faithful Holly in front at the wire. Ian's Merry Flower is in second. Faithful Holly takes the Into Future Stakes. Well, that was a disaster. All right, we're going to have to regroup. First, let's get her back on Auto Train, get her back up to peak fitness, and let's just advance a couple weeks. To me, it sounds like the Tapper's Cup is off the table. Which, I mean, no worries, really. Same thing happened. That makes sense. That makes sense. She could be right. Hey, she's at peak fitness. There's nothing stopping me. You know what? We got another race in her. She's training great. So let's enter her in a race this week. We have a few choices. She's won the 7 furlongs before, so that wasn't it. But that's a fair point. Let's get a sprint race going. So, okay. That was clearly a step too far. So instead, I think I'm going to try the native fall. If she wins that impressively, then I think I'll take a stab at the tappers. If not, I'll just sneak in another listed stakes race, and that's good. She'll just keep winning me races. Here we go. The Native Falls Stakes. In the gate, you have a smaller field, so that actually makes things easier. They're off. Raging Fierce, right to the early lead. Yuri's hiding in second place, with River Alex catching King, and Becky swimming to the outside. Diane's twirling, with Mountain Liam at the back of the pack. So Raging Fierce in front by 2 lengths. Yuri's hiding is in second. Becky swimming, stalking in third, with River Alex in fourth, just ahead of Diane's twirling. Between horses, Mountain's Liam and Sue's Zany Frame, and Catching King is going to be at the back of the pack. Raging Fierce remains a confident early leader. They're in front by 4 lengths. Yuri's hiding is in second, but Becky Swimming is making ground with every stride and now has only 1 horse to catch, and that is Raging Fierce as we hit the final furlong. Raging Fierce remains strong on the front end, but Becky Swimming is slowly digging into their lead. Raging Fierce is going to have to call on for everything he has if they're going to want to hold off Becky Swimming. But Becky Swimming continues to charge, and as they're coming down to the finish, it is Becky Swimming the new leader. Raging Fierce falls back to second. A hard-earned second place, but it's not enough. Becky Swimming is too good and wins by a length. Raging Fierce and a huge gap back to the rest of them. So on one hand, that was not the easiest victory in the world, but at the same time, Raging Fierce might have just been that much better of a horse than the rest of this group, and we may have just beaten a really classy horse. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I'll use that for next time. The Rainer Stakes Festival, that must be like... Alright, let's see. She's not at full rest yet. This is the Tappers. You know what? I'm going to pass this year. We're going to bypass the Tappers Cup. On one hand, also, she's not even at her peak yet. So, it's not like I am missing out on this horse. She still has quite a bit. She still has, like, I mean, as a 3-year-old, she'll be even better. So, yeah, no need to rush her into a juvenile race. She's not at full rest yet. It's one of those difficult things you have to do as a trainer, man. Time to enter a horse. Let's just wait another week and see if... Or actually, no, let's check the stake schedule and see if there's anything post-Breeders' Cup. I mean, if the creator himself says you need more rest to pull off a big one, I'm going to listen. Here we go. A sprint 2-year-old race. So skip the Tappers, but she could easily land in either the Lectern Stakes or the Growing Up Stakes. Certainly a bit of a gap. Okay, I think I got an idea. She'll need a race to run on the Growing Up Stakes. She can't run in both. But the Growing Up Stakes is a... The Growing Up Stakes is the last run of the year. The Growing Up is a good spot. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Advance a week, and she's even better. She's at full fitness. She's at full rest. Good time to get her a race in, and she'll rest just well enough to run in the Growing Up Stakes. But we need to get a race into her. She clearly can't go a mile. Something tells me that the way that this is programmed is that sprint is very hard. It's kind of like sim. I'm going to take a very big risk here. Runner at 7.5. My guess is that with horses that are sprinters, it's just like sim horse racing, where a sprinter has a hard deadline at 7.5 furlongs. They can manage that half decently. There's no like horses who are 6 furlong specialists, 5 furlong specialists. But as soon as I get to a mile, that's when we have problems. I'll use that guess. Don't tell me if I'm right, Dylan. I want to see for myself if I'm right or wrong, because that's gonna be fun. Run her in this allowance race and then see if she rests up well to run in. All right, here we go. 8 horses. Let's see what we got. Off and racing. Chris is squawking, goes to the front with Lively Ryan. Lively Ryan now bursts forward between horses and is now full in front, singing Relaxed. And then it is Hiding Edgar. Hiding Eager with Tim's Daring Robot, and Becky Swimming is between horses early on. Lively Ryan is the clear pace setter here, in front by a length and a half. Singing Relaxed barely in second place. It is a wall of horses, all just waiting to see if Lively Ryan will fall. Becky Swimming is only a head away from Tim's Daring Robot, with King Mary to their outside, along with Singing Relaxed. Lively Ryan remains a confident leader with 4 furlongs to go. Becky Swimming is in second. Tim's Daring Robot is third. King Mary fourth, with Singing Relaxed, Hiding Edgar, Chris is squawking, and Radiant Nina. And now Becky Swimming is going up and is going to take over the lead. Lively Ryan has fallen back into second. King Mary is in third, with Singing Relaxed and Tim's Daring Robot. We're into the final furlong. Becky Swimming is in front by a length and a half and is only continuing to open up. They burst ahead, and then King Mary is in second with Lively Ryan. Becky Swimming is just going to ask how far could this horse win? Becky Swimming in front by 7 lengths, 8 lengths. Couldn't have been more impressive. The horses are all falling off the screen as Becky Swimming destroys this field. Becky Swimming effortlessly. Picking up the pieces for second was Radiant Nina. Well, that was easy. Now, we just wait. Let's see if she rests up well. Some horses can... Let's see what we got here. Someone won the Tap Derby with a 1.5 mile horse. That makes sense. That was me, lol. Thanks, Dennis. He won a 1.8 miles as well after. Some horses can just do it all. Some only do one distance, but no hard cutoffs. No problem. Do you have Twinner, by the way? So far, my sprinters have been effective at 7 furlongs, like in terms of stakes, only allowances. That is actually kind of fun to think about, you know, like that these horses are kind of fluid. That's a good gameplay. That's a good thing to have in gameplay, because that's kind of how horses are. Horses are like people. All right. Let's see if she rests up properly. I think she'll just be good enough. Yep, okay, she'll be in good shape. And then I can take her to the growing up stakes. All right. With that allowance victory, that keeps my head above water with the auto training. 7.5 times 5. 7.5 times 5 means 37.5. So my allowance win keeps me above water. Helps pay for my fees. Becky's Swimming. All right, Mr. Becky's Swimming. I don't give you the dignity that I don't give you proper dignity, Mr. Becky. To the races we go. Final race of the season. Becky's Swimming. Maybe if I get enough money from this win, I can buy another horse. Small field, I like that. The growing up stakes. This, folks, is the last race for 2-year-olds. These are going to be the budding stars of next year. So keep your eyes on the prize. They're off and racing. Tiger Dan, alert. Gina's trading to the inside, with Rita's jumping. Umbrella Jenny. Then Becky Swimming. To the outside of them, Robot Alice from the Robot Stable. Xenial Molly, followed by Joyful Yvette, who's at the back of the pack. Tiger Dan is the early pace setter, full length in front. Gina's Trading is stalking in second, along with Rita's Jumping. Robot Alice just in front of Becky Swimming, followed by Umbrella Jenny. And then at the back of the pack is the two gray horses, Xenial Molly and Joyful Yvette. This might have been a bad day to bet on the grays. Tiger Dan in front by half a length. Gina's Trading in second. Rita's Jumping, fighting for third desperately with Robot Alice. Between horses, Becky Swimming is picking up ground with every stride. Tiger Dan, still the leader with stablemate Gina's Trading right behind. Becky Swimming now moves up into third place. Rita's Jumping back to fourth. Umbrella Jenny and Robot Alice near the tail end of the field with Xenial Molly and Yvette. Into the final furlong we go. It's Tiger Dan just in front, but Becky Swimming has now taken over the lead. It is Becky Swimming in front by 3 parts of a length and is running away. Becky Swimming in front by 2 lengths. Tiger Dan is falling behind. Becky Swimming is destroying this field, leaving an exclamation point on their 2-year-old season. Becky Swimming by 5. Tiger Dan was second, and then it was Umbrella Jenny who just got up for third. Oh, what's up, Anthony? How you doing, buddy? The equivalent to Fast Anna? That's actually a pretty apt comparison. Fast Anna was that horse. They should have won. They should actually, even down to the weirdly gendered names. Now I get it. Oh, I'm so silly. All right, 52. So let's take a look at our final season record, shall we? In our first season, Becky Swimming, he won 8 times from 10 races. Broke his maiden in his second start, and the only other race that he lost was his Grade 1 debut, the Into Future Stakes, where he was very badly beaten. Besides that, he's taken every stakes imaginable. Well, not every stakes imaginable. He's taken how many stakes? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's taken 4 stakes races and is also a Greatest Stakes winner. For a first-time purchase, pretty good. I like what I see. Let's see how Becky materializes into next year. Welcome back to the auction house. I hope your first year racing went well. At year's end, the auction house gives you the opportunity to sell, retire. Horses currently at your stable. During this time, you have a few options to move horses along in its career. You can sell, retire to the breeding barn for $100,000, retire to the pasture, or send the horse to the Hall of Fame for $250, or you can keep them in training as long as the horse is still going. Let's see. So you can sell, retire to stud, so that means that the horse can breed. I assume pasture is just like where you just send off horses you don't want. What does putting the horse into the Hall of Fame do? Oh yeah, no, I'm not selling Becky. He is staying. Oh, this is funny. For the younger horses, the hard work you've put into training has certainly helped to increase their value. If you're happy with how they're doing, there's no pressure to sell. But if you're feeling like now is the time to upgrade your stable, having extra cash from the sale will definitely help. As horses age, they will eventually no longer be able to breed or race. This happens anytime after 12-year-old. After they are 12, these horses will no longer be able to be sold and must be sent to pasture or Hall of Fame before you can advance. I guess Hall of Fame is where you honor a horse. If you're happy with your current horses and also want to buy more, that's great too. The more horses you have, the more likely you are to find a true freak. I assume I can just hit the X button and just not deal with any of this. Oh, that's cool. So this is where I can buy a new horse for the year. Let's start with the cheap horses. Let's see if there's any horse here out that I can flip. I wonder what they're thinking. They just decided to bring this horse to auction. They just don't seem to be really any redeeming qualities. Okay, so this horse sucks. Forget him. Her. I don't know the gender of horses, goddammit. I wonder what they were thinking when they decided to bring this horse to auction. Okay, so this horse also sucks. So all these horses. Dan's Xenial Tiger. I don't know if I see this being a solid racehorse. The legs are okay, but speed and agility appear to be lacking. It's going to be tough to train this one up. Makes sense. You know, I really want a filly. Gotta breed something, you know? The legs are okay. This horse sucks. Let's see what we got over here. The horse is so fast, more than one turn is in a race is going to be an issue. It can't handle the turns, and it can't handle going long. It's a sprinter, that's it. So I could breed a sprinter to a sprinter here. Train this one hard. And here's a stayer. That could be interesting. So I either get this stayer colt. All right, well, first let's just see if I can even win the bid on Tom's Lucky City. Let's buy. Oh, start auction. Sold! All right, that takes a bit of a chunk out of my wallet, but I get a new horse. Yeah. It is funny, the random name generator. Okay, so I guess I get the horse. So I get to exit the auction with Tom's Lucky City. All right, let's see. Chris is swimming. Do I want to get another horse and like get a stayer? Let's see how much this horse goes for. If this horse goes up above like 150,000, I'll pull out. Oh yeah, right. I've never actually had. I don't know much about like jerk chicken. I assume that's like a popular food down there. Chris is swimming. Unfortunately, they can't make a baby together. Let's see what happens. Come on. Let's keep this in my price range. Okay, sold. So I get a stayer and a sprinter. I didn't know you could do that. That's going to make Kamani's whole life. Okay, so I get two. So I get a few new horses. I know I always like to take a break after the Tapper's Cup. It's a long season. It's important to keep your horses fresh. This year's going to be a big one for you. Year 2 is usually when you start to see your horses thrive because you've survived a year and you know what you're doing. Now, I can't wait to see what you're able to accomplish this year. Okay, first things first. Let's evaluate the stake schedule. Let's find something for 3-year-olds at a sprint for her to run into. All right, let's reintegrate the Swifty. The Swiftly Stakes is a pretty good place to go for Becky. Meanwhile, so Chris is a stayer. Because they're a stayer, I'm probably going to like keep them on the back burner. Because there's not going to be many options for them at the distances they'll like. So I'll probably just wait for him to like develop. But because Tom is a sprinter, let's just get her right into the game. Enable auto train. Yes. Let's just bite the bullet quickly and just get some upgrades, especially in agility. All right. All right, Tom. She's up and running. She should be at full fitness now. So let's just get a maiden under her belt. Let's see if she can go all the way. 75,000. If she can justify the price tag. Tom's Lucky City. Becky's swimming. He can wait. Tom. We got a bunch of new debuters today, including the very feminine Tom's Lucky City. They're off. Tom's Lucky City wastes no time and goes immediately to the front. They're in front by 3 parts of a length. Jill Sneezing is in second with Zealous Sally, and then Hiding Tiger with Daring Pirate and Uncle Binging, followed by Demanding Keen, and Tom's Running is at the back of the pack. So Tom's Lucky City is in the front, while Tom's Running is at the back. So it is Tom's either way, a Tom palindrome in this maiden event. Tom's Lucky City just in front by 2 lengths. Jill Sneezing is in second, followed by Zealous Sally. Hiding Tiger with Vince's Binging in the 5th spot. Tom's Lucky City now has a quarter mile to go. Can they hang on? Jill Sneezing in second with Zealous Sally, and Tom's Lucky City seems to be holding on strong. They remain 4 lengths in front, and no one is keeping up with them. Tom's Lucky City, this gorgeous black filly, is going to break their maiden stylishly by 5 on the line. Jill Sneezing is in second, left in the wake of this filly. Well, that went well. I paid about probably $200,000 on this horse. She's already a record setter, so that's good for her. One more thing I glossed over last year while you're setting in. This week is the Tappers World Cup week. Outside the Tappers Cup Classic, this is the premier race for older horses. Sounds like that's not going to be it would be something I'm going to have to really talk about for a while. All right, Becky. He's going to be running next week. Unless I want to run on the Sunset Ridge. No. That was an awesome debut? Yeah, you're telling me. All right, let's just get... That took a lot out of them. So their stamina is already at their max. Let's just get some sprint and barrel under them. They're going to be out for a little bit. Good news is, it's time for Becky to run. All right, let's enter Becky in a sprint for 3-year-olds. Here we are, the Swiftly Stakes. Exactly what he needs. Might just lose their confidence if it doesn't win. That makes sense. Do I want to increase their... Let's just get this guy some... Alright, so he's maxed out. He'll have his time. He'll get his time. But for now, Chris is going to be on the back burner. That's a good point. One more for good measure. All right. He's entered. Considering all the money I just blew on workouts, let's hope that this Swiftly Stakes recuperates some money, or else I'm going to have to get cheap. In the gates we go. And we're off and racing. Witty Kitty was sharp, but so was Sam's Quick Tree. And then to their outside, there's Playful Tree. Playful Tree, Trading Kind, with Fierce Tom to the outside, Witty Kitty. And then between horses now, there's Zach Silly Wolf with Becky Swimming, along with Quick Tree and Gentle Robot. Vibrant House, Raging Foot is at the back of the pack. So Witty Kitty just in front by a neck. The Golden Horse, Playful Tree, with Trading Kind, they're abreast. Fierce Tom, followed by Becky Swimming, who's a close 5th. Zach Silly Wolf is in the 6th spot with Sam's Quick Tree, Vibrant House, Gentle Robot, and Raging Foot is going to be at the back of the pack early on. Trading Kind has pulled ahead and is now the new leader, but Becky Swimming on the inside has now taken over. They're trading places. It's now Becky Swimming with a target on his back by 3 parts of a length. Witty Kitty and Trading Kind, they're in the final furlong, and now Becky Swimming pulls ahead. They're in front by 3 lengths. It's a battle for second at this point. It is Becky Swimming pulling away to win the Swiftly Stakes and prove they're just as good at age 3. Becky Swimming, a great 3-year-old premier. Zach Silly Wolf, 2nd. Trading Kind, 3rd. And Playful Tree was 4th. Man, that was an easy win. I was kind of worried that this stream would backfire because I've never really done live stream content before, but it's nice to see all my good friends here. This is good. This is fun. Thanks. Let's see. Becky Swimming? Oh yeah, he is. And hey, that's another graded stakes victory. And that boosts my balance a bit. Horse could win a perfect. Man, I feel like I'm getting insider tips straight from the horse's mouth. Hey, look, I got the. Hey, look, I would love to do more live stream content of this video game, especially because if I want, like, for one thing, keep crushing. Thank you. So, like, on one hand, you know, like this game. This was, on one hand, I wanted to try and do this because I wanted to have an easy way to record a lot of gameplay footage without it frying my computer. But also, this game is really fun, and your guys' input is actually keeping me engaged and going further in the game than I would have if like no one showed up. I was actually really scared that no one would be here, and I'd be out of luck. But thanks, guys. All right, let's see. We can make this like a Friday thing. Tap Derby. I wonder, let's see, Becky's swimming. Chris is swimming. I mean, they're up and running. Let's see, check the stake schedule. It's like the Bible. Just checking these stake schedules, man. Okay, so they won the Swiftly nice and easy. Okay, I could wait and then get them to take the Gulf Coast. Oh, the Baton Rouge. $400,000. The Baton Rouge is that's a pretty wealthy race. The money on that race is very tantalizing. But I have 9 weeks. So the Climber, if they get back up into fitness in time, could be a good natural state. And hey, Tom could get back into position soon. Tom may not be at max ability yet, but I think that Tom is good enough to win an allowance. Okay, Becky is back up and running. They bounced out of that race really nicely. So let's go and do this. Let's enter them into, let's get this sprint going. The Climber. Here we go, the Climber Stakes. They're in perfect physical condition. Tom is also looking very nice today. Let's see if she can find a good place to run. With no stakes available, this allowance race could be good, but maybe there's a stake race for 2-year-olds that could be okay, the Little Runner Stakes is in 2 weeks. She won that race really easily. So this Little Runner Stakes could be a great natural progression for her. 25K? Decent idea. You know what? Okay. For Tom, I'm going to take a gander. I'm going to go straight into Stakes Company. I'm going to upgrade their sprinting, upgrade their agility. 2 more times. Okay, let's get it all maxed out now. Just get all that out of the way and hope that Becky has another win in him to cover those costs. And then Tom can run in 2 weeks from now in a stake race. Let's go to the races. We're in the gate for the Climber Stakes. We're off. Good start, Sam's Noble Glass, just in front of Eli's Crazy Glass. So the Glass horses are 1-2 early on, with Book Jenny, and then Sarah's Kind Eagle, with Snoozing Bear, Xenial Tree, Gentle Wolf, and then Chasing City. At the back of the pack is Becky Swimming. Becky's swimming a bit further back than they want to be. Early on, Book Jenny has now poked their head in front. Sam's Noble Glass begins to back off. Eli's Crazy Glass also. Here goes Gentle Wolf and Sarah's Kind Eagle. And then it's another gap of 3 lengths back to Becky Swimming with 3 furlongs to go. Sam's Noble Glass is in second. Book Jenny is fighting on desperately. And then in between horses, there's Sarah's Kind Eagle and Sneezing Fierce. Becky Swimming slowly making the way up the pack, but we have a furlong to go. This is where the race is won. Just in front, Book Jenny, but Becky Swimming is slowly gaining ground, but they are running out of time. Can Book Jenny hang on? Book Jenny, Becky Swimming is splitting horses. This one's going to come down to the wire, folks. Book Jenny, Becky Swimming is surging up on the inside. Book Jenny needs the finish line. Becky Swimming on the outside. They're coming down to the finish, and Becky Swimming by just a nose gets up to win over Book Jenny in the Climber Stakes. I was worried. I was real worried about that one. She ran a hell of a race. Well, he did. Damn it. Can't give him any decency. That's huge for the bankroll. Oh yeah, I'm going double. Okay, now for the next piece of bankroll. Let's get Tom's Lucky Girl into the Little Runner and see if this is a good spot. Yeah, I was worried too. I didn't think he had it. All right, let's see if Tom's Lucky City can keep up the momentum. And why not? Let's just boost up the stamina on this one. All right, to the races with a 2-year-old filly. Thank God horses don't get hurt in this game. We're off. Tom's Lucky City, just like before, is alert and ready to go. Already in front by a full length. Journey Week and Daring Tiger fighting on for second with Fox Zoe, and then Seizing Mountain and Youthful Dragon with Beautiful Olivia and Twirling Joyful. But Tom's Lucky City is already 3 lengths in front. They are very assertive. It is boom or bust for Tom's Lucky City as she runs through the first quarter of a mile easily in just under 23 seconds. Fox Zoe with Seizing Mountain in third. Journey Hank with Daring Tiger with half the race run. It's Tom's Lucky City still in front by 4 lengths. Fox Zoe and Seizing Mountain. Journey Hank in fourth, along with Youthful Dragon into the final furlong. Tom's Lucky City opens up their lead even more. They're in front by 6 lengths, and Fox Zoe and Seizing Mountain just can't seem to make any dent. It's Tom's Lucky City winning just as impressively as before. Tom's Lucky City wins their stakes debut absolutely spectacularly. What a win! Tom's Lucky City just as good as she was in her debut. In fact, even faster. A new record. She obliterated them. Man, I got a good filly on my hands. Before you know it, I'm liking the sound of this. I'm liking the sound of this one. $220,000 purchase. Now she's already earned me $120,000. What a nice horse. If only horse racing was as easy in this game as it is in real life. By now, all 3 of my horses would have to have time off. Yeah, she could really push me up a spec. She's got a lot going for her. All right, let's advance a week on Becky. Okay, they look good. The Get Down Stakes would be a nice spot, but I just don't think Becky. I think Becky needs another week. Tom is a sprinter. She was said to be like a big sprinter. So she obliterated 2 races at 5 furlongs. Like, she just completely destroyed everybody at 5 furlongs. I don't know necessarily what her best... All right. Let's see what happens with Becky swimming. Ask the agent. All right. Let's take a look at her. Agent. There's a lot to like about this horse. It has the speed you love to see, and while it may struggle lengthening over sprints, will certainly be fine. However, there are concerns about how it'll handle turns. Best distance 7 furlongs. So 5 furlongs, that was like 5 furlongs. I mean, the fact that she destroyed that field by so much, that says a lot. Let's see. The Tap Juvenile, she's a front runner, all right. All right, let's see if Becky rests up nice. All right, Becky's not at full fitness. He's almost there at the cusp. So either I can run them in the Baton Rouge now. Actually, wait a minute. They just turned up. We'll have to see if Becky can do it. $400,000 is a lot of money. Let's see if there's any races around the same time that would be better. That could be something to consider. The Baton Rouge, or I wait for the Windwalker. Or wait for the Wind Chase Turf Sprint. The Woodland Man. The Wind Chase Turf Sprint. That's a what? See, if I wait for the Wind Chase, actually, you know what? Let's ask the agent about Becky. They're also a 7 furlong horse. So let's see. The Baton Rouge is perfect distance. I'll take that. They prefer 7 furlongs, so I'll give him that. And then wait for the Woodland Man. Shoot for the Woodland Man. Okay, I got a good trajectory here. Let's do this. To the races we go. They're in the gate for the Baton Rouge. Off we go. Running Calm was fast. Gary's Silly Tiger, along with Lucky Ellie, and then Zoe's Lively House, Sneaking Cactus, and Running Robot. Sarah's Demanding with Gary's Vibrant Fox, Adorable Max, and then Becky Swimming is the distant early trailer here. Running Calm just in front by half a length. Lucky Ellie is in second. Silly Tiger remaining in third. It's a gap of another length back to Zoe's Lively House. And Sarah's Demanding, Running Robot. Sneaking Cactus with Adorable Max, Gary's Vibrant Fox, and Becky Swimming remains the clear trailer. They can see them by about 8 lengths early on, but they're not completely out of contention yet. It's Lucky Ellie head-to-head with Running Calm. These two are setting fast early fractions with Gary Silly Tiger a distant third place. Sarah's Demanding is in fourth with Running Robot. And then Sneaking Cactus and Adorable Max is now we're hitting the final furlong. Running Calm has pulled ahead of Lucky Ellie. Then it's Gary Silly Tiger along with Sarah's Demanding. And then Running Robot. Running Calm remains a confident leader here by at least a couple lengths. Gary Silly Tiger and Lucky Ellie as we're coming down to the final half furlong. It's Running Calm who's going to hold off Gary Silly Tiger and win the Baton Rouge. So that was unwise of me. Yeah. Well, now we have Tom's Lucky City. Let's see how that one goes. All right, Tom, you ready to go? Tap Juvenile. Let's see what you got, girl. Becky, let's see. What would be a good choice for you? No, the wind chase is too soon. Let me see if a long break in the Woodland Man is a good idea. That'd be a daring idea. Take on the Woodland Man anyway. See if the long hiatus is worth it. And just what they need. And they come back even stronger. But now, Tom's Lucky City. They couldn't look any better. Insider tip, huh? Perfect. Time will fix confidence. Now that's good. All right, the Tap Juvenile. 12 bidding youngsters ready to go. And we're off and racing. Singing Zany goes to the front. Tom's Lucky City gonna have to fight for the lead for the first time in their career, with Ninja Tim and Ulysses binging, followed then by Radiant Pete and Zoe's climbing, followed then by Ian's demanding, and along with Delightful Dragon, Wise Lion, Sandy Zany River, and Flying Faithful. It is Singing Zany, the clear leader. In second place, Ninja Tim with Ulysses binging. And then in fourth place, it's Tom's Lucky City with Radiant Pete. As we have now hit the final furlong, it is Singing Zany, the one to catch, with Radiant Pete here, and then Ninja Tim. So Singing Zany is going to pull away with this one. Ulysses binging, along with Radiant Pete. Back in fifth, it's Tom's Lucky City. Zach's Hiding is slowly gaining ground, but Singing Zany took the lead and is running away with this one. It is Singing Zany who is going to win by 2 lengths. Ninja Tim was second, Ulysses binging, and Radiant Pete. Looks like Tom's also going to need a bit of a confidence boost. Oop, that was rough. Looks like we're going to have to go back to the basics with this one. Running on a workout a week before. All right, let's advance a couple weeks. That's probably true, because you can see, as we can see here, Tom is not done growing at all. So there still is a lot for this horse to do. So he said a workout the week before to help boost the confidence. Cut back to high allowance, that probably would be a good idea. Try a timed sprint the week of. The week before the race. All right, let's get you to training. Train the horse, timed workout. All right, the Woodland Man. That could help. Hey, Tom's kind of back up in... Tom's already back up in fitness. Let's get Tom a confidence booster. Let's see if, let's just get Tom... They could run in the Trimmer Stakes or an allowance race. You know what? This is their distance. So let's give Tom the distance that she likes and see if that works out. Also, I really need some fucking money now, or else I've gone into, debt. All right, let's do this. Go big or go home. First up, and we're off in racing. Tom's Lucky City, back to where they want to be, already in front by 2 lengths. In second, Jim's Nice Ocean, with Nina's Wise Dragon, Frame Joe, and Alice is singing, along with Ken's Flying, Jenny singing, and Trading Frame. I can't even pronounce that for a second. So Tom's Lucky Girl, Lucky City, is in front by at least 6 lengths now. Jim's Nice Ocean, with Wise Ocean, Wise Dragon back there too. Tom's Lucky City continues to just cruise through here as we have now hit the 3rd furlong of this race. Tom's Lucky City is running away here. Jim's Nice Ocean is the only horse left in frame as Tom's Lucky City just continues to run forward. Tom's Lucky City is back to what they like to do. Then, in second place is a horse who is so far back that I can't even read their name. This is a 1-horse race, a 1-horse town. This town ain't big enough for nobody else except Tom's Lucky City as they continue to just improve on their lead. How much bigger of a margin could this horse be, and how many more superlatives and descriptors could I talk about to describe just how much of a blowout this race was? Too easy. She probably could have ran in the stakes race if she wanted to, but you know what? A good confidence booster. It does feel good to beat up on weaklings. Now for the big one, the Woodland Man. Off in racing. Away we go. Calm Elephant to the front, along with Jumping Cactus, then Raging Wolf, Demanding Fox, and then Jumping Quiet as we continue on down this stretch. Calm Elephant is just in front by a neck. Jumping Cactus, Zany West, along with Raging Wolf and Demanding Fox, Max's Crazy Wolf, and Faithful Robot, Surfacing Horse, and Becky Swimming is the distant trailer early on in the Woodlands. As we continue on, Calm Elephant is just in front by half a length. Jumping Cactus is in second, and it's another 5 lengths back to Alex is Running and Demanding Fox, along with Raging Wolf, and then Mike's Nice Book, Faithful Robot, Max's Crazy Wolf, and then Becky Swimming is at the back of the pack, but is slowly picking up speed, along with Calm Elephant. Calm Elephant still the leader. Jumping Cactus, Becky Swimming has a lot to do. They have a full field of horses to pick off as we hit the final furlong. This is where the race is won. Calm Elephant still in front. Jumping Cactus and Alex is Running. Demanding Fox is fighting on as well, but Calm Elephant's gonna have to fight on. Alex is Running, and then Demanding Fox, along with Raging Wolf as we continue on. Alex is Running, pulls ahead. Elephant. It's going to be a close one in the Woodland, and they're coming down the wire. It is Alex is Running by half a length. All right, seems as though Becky just isn't a grade 1 horse. Let's just get this horse back to winning. Wasn't bad, but with Auto Train on, they're approaching their peak. All right, this is a make it or break it moment. They need a confidence booster. The big personality, definitely not. Let's just get you a win. And hey, okay, she needs another week. Let's just get Becky a win here tonight. Besides, I need it, or else I'm out of money. We're in the gate. We're off. Swimming Pirate to the front. Proud Journey is in second with Tiger Pete, and then Lively Molly, along with Sunny Sun. Becky Swimming in the middle of the pack. Swimming Pirate is going to be in front by 3 parts of a length. Proud Journey, Lively Molly, and Tiger Pete, along with Becky's Swimming, who is only 2 lengths back with 3 furlongs to go. Becky's Swimming is slowly starting to get into gear. Swimming Pirate just in front. Becky Swimming to the outside with Lively Molly, who's also picking up quite a bit of speed here as we continue on down. Lively Molly now takes over, but Becky Swimming is starting to pick it up now and is getting into the bridle. Becky Swimming is pulled ahead. Is Becky Swimming now in front by 2 lengths. Proud Journey is in second with Swimming Pirate, but Becky Swimming is returning back to where they go. It is Becky Swimming running away today. They are back where they want to be. A great confidence booster for Becky Swimming. Well, they still have talent. Let's see. For Tom. Also, Dylan, hope you enjoy Fauner Park. I do want to hit that track someday. Okay, age 2 sprint. It's week 30. They could run in the life event, the Good Friend Stakes, or wait for the Shadowbrook Special. I think for them, I'll wait for the Which races would I add? Good question. I'm not sure as of yet. It seems like a pretty good spread. Poor Chris. He's dying over here. He hasn't got any races. Oh, there are mile races. So maybe I could start training Chris. But maybe when I get a bigger bankroll. That's probably when I should do that. Good choice, Kimani. It's a good idea. All right, this is make it or break it. If she doesn't win this, I am so screwed. I've put a lot of eggs into my basket here. I even took Becky off of auto training just to give them more time to the races. They're in the gate for the Shadowbrook. We're off. Tom's Lucky City pokes their head in front. Sandy's Jollyfoot is in second, along with Horse Bob. And then Nina's Hiding, along with Snoozing Frame and Surfacing Journey, Climbing Quick with Demanding Ocean, Singing Glass, and Snoozing Lazy. Tom's Lucky City begins to get more assertive. They're now in front by 3 parts of a length. Nina's Hiding is fighting on gamely, along with Snoozing Foot. Joyful Quincy is slowly picking up as well. Tom's Lucky City is leading them by just a neck. Nina's Hiding on the outside. This is going to be one of the bigger challenges of Tom's career. They finally have a challenge to the front. Horse Bob, along with Sandy's Jollyfoot, but Tom's Lucky City remains the leader. They have 2.5 furlongs to go. Sandy's Jolly Foot. Nina's Hiding begins to back off slightly. We're now into the final furlong, and Tom's Lucky City is still in front, but Sandy's Jolly Foot is gaining ground. Sandy's Jolly Foot. Tom's Lucky City is fighting on gamely. They got a furlong to go. Tom's Lucky City is holding on map A. Sandy's Jolly Foot with Nina's holding. Nina's Hiding. Can Tom's Lucky City hang on? It's gonna be a mighty race, but Tom's Lucky City prevails under pressure and wins the special. That's exactly what I needed. $120,000. Now I can get things back and running. And what else? I get an achievement. So I get a bonus. All right. Get you back on auto training. She's a mighty fine horse. She's gonna save my tail, for lack of a better word. All right, Becky. Next will be your turn. Let's see. What's a good stakes race for Becky? 3 years old at a sprint. The Taper Sunrise. Risky, but could work. Sounds to me like the Tapper Stakes is where I'm going to need to go. Let's just get you a workout. You're well rested, but you're not fit. We're going 38, and I'm gonna need to because I'm back into scary territory here. They did win at 7.5 before. Let's see, a 2-year-old sprint race. They got a $100,000 stakes race. Oh, here we go. The Prix de Lumières. You won the Arc again. Congratulations. So I think the Lumières is where Tom's Lucky City is going to go. Easter egg for bankruptcy? Well, I'm trying not to do that today. All right, come on. You can do this. And we're off and racing. Unique Xena broke well with Jolly Holly, and then Delightful Foot, along with Dev's Zealous Fox, and then Mary Dan, Anna's Climbing, Owen's Demanding, Singing Bear, Zany Gary, and Katie Singing's at the back of the back. So it's Unique Xena, Jolly Holly, Dave Zealous Foot, and Delightful Foot, or Dave Zealous Fox, Zany Gary, and still at the back of the pack now we have Becky's Swimming. Unique Xena is 3 parts of the length. Jolly Holly, Delightful Xena, Delightful Foot, Dave's Zealous Fox, and then Katie Singing, Mary Dan, Anna's Climbing, along with Katie's Singing, Zary Gary, Ellie's Flying, Singing Bear, and then at the back of the pack there is Becky's Swimming, who has now passed 1 horse and is slowly making up ground here. Unique Xena is easily the one to catch early on, with Jolly Holly and Mary Dan, Anna's Climbing, and then Katie Singing. We're now about to approach the final furlong. Unique Xena is still the one to catch, and Unique Xena is in front by 2 lengths, but now here comes the cavalry charge. It is Delightful Foot, Mary Dan, and here also comes Becky Swimming from the back of the pack, who's slowly making up some ground. Unique Xena is remaining confident and is running away with this one. It is Unique Xena who is going to win today by about 2 lengths. Well, Now I'm bankrupt. Let's just take you guys off the work tab. I'm literally about to go bankrupt. I'm bankrupt. You know what? I can't do the Lumiere. But who would want to see that? But who would want to see that, Dylan? Or Dennis? All right. Earn $700,000 and yet can't win for me. Let's just see what happens. Well, looks like my ass is saved. There goes Tom's Lucky City. Clear in front by 3/4 of a length. Demanding Fox, along with Squawking Mary. Binging Obedient. West Sneaking. Sneaking City. But Tom's Lucky City still in front by 2 lengths, remaining a confident horse even when they're not at their best. Tom's Lucky City clear in front. Then it's Squawking Mary, along with West Sneaking and Demanding Fox. But Tom's Lucky City, with a final furlong to go, is still going strong and is pulling away from this field. Man, look at Tom's Lucky City. Tom's Lucky City remains confident on the front end and is going to take this stakes race by a pretty good 5 lengths. 5 lengths. Binging Obedience going to fight on for second with Demanding Fox and West Sneaking, but at the wire, it's all Tom's Lucky City. And what a lucky person am I. Thank God for that. Oh, that would have been so awful if that happened. Losing the jockey. Got your first homebred stakes race? Congratulations. Let's see. What's a race that'll keep me above water? Let's advance a week. Thank you. Thank God. All right, his fitness is poor. All right, Becky's gonna have to win this race with their eyes shut. If I'm gonna have to have any luck here, that. Yep, Tom is gonna have to wait a week. Let's actually just see what we got here. Stake schedule. So where could Tom run? Missing the Cup. The Tapper's Cup Juvenile. The Lectern. Let's just wait a week and see what happens. The smaller sprint title. With that level of fitness, that probably won't work. but I need that damn moolah. Screw it. I think I'll just sell Chris. I'll worry about Chris later. Chris is nothing but a liability. Let's go. Let's see. Does Becky have anything left? We're off in the smaller sprint stakes. Becky drops back early. Seizing Cactus to the front. Crazy Ninja. Climbing Adorable. Unicorn Tara with Tiger Lila and Unique Sue. Becky Swimming is going to be at the back of the pack. Seizing Cactus in front by just a neck. Crazy Ninja. Then it is Climbing Adorable, Unique Tara, and Unique Sue, the two, or Unicorn Tara. And now moving up, now Becky Swimming has now moved up into the third last spot. Seizing Cactus still fighting on with Crazy Ninja. Unicorn Tara and Becky Swimming now moves up from third last to now past 4 horses with 3 furlongs to go. Seizing Cactus fighting on with Climbing Adorable and Crazy Ninja. Seizing Cactus just in front by a neck. Crazy Ninja. Climbing Adorable. And now Becky Swimming is continuing to up the ante as we're now rounding the final furlong. Seizing Cactus pulls ahead, but now Becky Swimming is picking up speed. They're splitting horses past Climbing Adorable and Crazy Ninja. Seizing Cactus. Becky Swimming. Crazy Ninja's fighting on gamely. Can Crazy Ninja hang on? But Becky Swimming is pulling ahead. And Becky Swimming back to where they want to be at the top of the stakes company. They're going to win it by about a length. Becky Swimming prevails. Yes! Oh, thank God. I'm treading water. I'm treading water here. But thank God. All right. I think I can enable auto train on you and sneak in another win. I'm so sorry, Chris. I couldn't even run you once. I mean, look at you. You are so piss poor. I'm just gonna have to sell you. You know what? Let's get Chris on the auto train. Or let's see. What's the quickest way for him to get fit? Versatility. Dylan, is it a good idea for me to keep Chris? Should I just get rid of him? Or do you think it's worth it to actually spend money training him slowly and just run him as a 3-year-old? Because I'm not so sure what I'm going to do with him. It's going to be a lot to train. Sprint workout's 11.18. 11.18 is his work. Well, he's going to suck if he's not fit. Either way. Okay, so I'm not missing much by not running him. Maybe I could, like, get him back on the training program now, and by the time the 1.5-mile races come, he might be ready. One race will max his fitness. Well, in that case, let's just get a race into him. Let's just run him in a race. Just run him in a race and see if that does any good. Meanwhile, for Tom, we'll wait 2 weeks, and Becky will get their rest. All right, folks, we're going to run a completely unfit horse in this race, and let's just hit the speed up button. There's Chris at the back of the pack. Wow, he's off the screen. Look at him, just keep going. Whee! Man, If he won this race, some people would be going home rich. Let's just say that. Oh my god, he's about to drop off the entire map. Jesus Christ. I ran a donkey. He's a donkey. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was looking at. Just like, Jesus. He sucks. But that's actually kind of fun. Oh, wait, here he comes. Here he comes. He would be a good kid pony ride. You're probably right, Dylan. Your three-legged dog probably is faster. Well, he's fit now, but oh my god. Actually, you know what? I think I'm no longer completely below water. Okay, Tom. Let's see. Do I run Tom in the Lectern Stakes, or do I wait to get like a for the 150,000? Let's see. Becky might be out. You know what? I think I just need Tom to give me some moolah to keep myself liquid. Alright. Training week. Okay. Let's just get Tom. I mean, Tom's a breadwinner. Let's do this. They're off in the Lectern Stakes. And oh, there she goes. Easiest payday of my freaking life. I'll probably get like 60,000 from that, and that'll keep me stable so I can train up Chris. And maybe this time Chris will actually beat a three-legged dog. Kind of a miracle if he did. There she goes. There she goes again. Was a good song. Tom's Lucky City. Actually, a 146 is faster Mountaineer. Well, okay, that's Mountaineer, folks. We're not running for Mountaineer. We're going even bigger. Tom's Lucky City. Oh my god, how much further could she win this by? Maybe I should have ran her in the Tappers if I'd gotten her fit. Alright, that's good at least. And now Becky's ready to race. Now one more week for Becky. Let's see. Any good sprint races for her? Or him? Whoops. Oh, the Metropolis Sprint. That's way out of my price range. The Bacaro. Looks like there's no more 3-year-old races. Let's see. Is there any 3-year-old races for sprinters? There's the Captain Stakes. Oh, that must be like the Malibu. The Captain might be actually a good place for them. I mean, they got that confidence boost. Tom's probably out for the rest of the year. Alright, now let's just get to the work tab. Week 51. Okay. The Captain Stakes for Becky and for Chris. Be right back. All right, Dennis. Thank you. Only race that's a mile is this one. Please tell me Chris is the first one. Yep, thank God. All right, let's get this over with. How badly does... Oh my god, Chris is in the lead! What the hell? Look at this! This freaking mule is in front by 2 lengths! 3 lengths! My god, look at them go! And they're just keeping going! Chris is swimming is in front by that much! And they're just continuing to run away! Chris is swimming Why didn't I think of this earlier? I'm an idiot. I've wasted this horse's entire year. Then again, it'll only get better with age. Look at this horse go! Man, I promise that this was a totally natural improvement for Chris. I'm not Jorge Navarro. I'm George. Now time for the captain. Derby? Maybe this could be a Derby horse. I know he'll definitely run on... Nothing fishy there at all. Man, this is about as like... I swear, there are trainers who totally have the same kind of like complete one night and day performance. Let's see what happens in the captain stakes. All right, Becky drops back really far. Anything? Nothing? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Becky. Becky, come on. The horse I expected to do good doesn't, and the horse that I expected to do bad does? That's horse racing for you. That is horse racing for you. Man, oh my god, Becky's literally running off the screen. I thought that's what Chris was supposed to do. Man. It's weird how this works. Becky, I'm going to have to reevaluate. I'm going to have to campaign them better. I don't think Becky's going to be my grade 1 horse. I'm going to have to... I think Becky's going to be my strong allowance horse. Having a good breeding horse? Yeah, it's a good possibility. Yep, I'm keeping all 3. These horses are still running. Nope, no auction. I already have enough horses to deal with. Oh my god, is Chris already at full fitness? Almost. My god. Yeah, Becky does need full fitness. You know what? I know exactly where to put. Alright, I think this is how I'll wrap up the stream. I'll run Tom. Let's see, there's the Junior's Twitch and the Swiftly. So they're perfectly fit. Let's just get a race under them. An allowance race. Let's see. Chris is swimming. Chris is already up to full fitness. You want to see the Derby? Okay, we'll go to the Derby. We're going to go to the Derby with this horse. Chris is going to get another week. Tom. Okay. Tom's Lucky City goes in. Tom's going to kind of need to win this because I'm already treading water again. These damn horses. And there she goes. Plus, we keep getting more viewers. Man, you're right. So here's Tom, Lucky City, just absolutely obliterating this field like she is supposed to. Let's look at that. I mean, if every horse was like Tom, then my life would be so easy playing this game. Okay, now it's time for Chris. Let's see, is Chris up to date? Chris seems pretty good. All right, let's get Chris into an allowance race. Is there any good long distance races? There is a mile and a 16th. I know he's going to appreciate every bit of that. Tom's Lucky Cat, still far from done yet. And Becky needs another week or so. Let's see what we get here. All right, Chris. You show me the goods. We're off and racing. And there he goes. Man, look at that. Chris is swimming, has done a complete 180, and is now already 3 lengths in front and enjoying every bit of this mile and 3/16. Majestic Becky and Climbing Tree with Fiona Seizing are nowhere to be found as they are desperately chasing Chris's Swimming. Chris's Swimming is running through this as easily as an orca swims through the ocean. Chris's Swimming is making all these horses fall off the camera screen. That's how easily he is doing this. Would you look at that? Chris's Swimming is certainly making me eat my own words and explaining why I nearly went into debt many times in a row. Chris's Swimming, you have vindicated yourself in the eyes of my poor judgment. I am sorry, my friend. Chris's Swimming has completely redeemed themselves. And would you look at that? $87,000. Technically, they're all almost about to make back their purchase price. All right, so for Becky, they're at full fitness, but is there a good race to run them? Not yet. Looks like Becky's going to have to go somewhere else. Or actually, you know what? Next week. Okay, now it's time for the Tappers. Becky's Swimming. Let's get them into a sprint. So sprint race, the Sunset Ridge Turf Sprint seems like an appropriate race. Chris. Well, before we do that, let's get some upgrades. Okay, so now Chris is completely max statted. Alright, Becky. In the gate. And we're off. Oh, Becky Swimming, they're holding well. Becky Swimming holding well. Wise Tree with River Penny. Becky Swimming is in third place. Now they move up into the second spot with Wise Tree. Becky Swimming is eyeing those front runners with 2.5 furlongs to go. Is Wise Tree fighting on with Becky Swimming? And now Becky Swimming has taken over the lead. And Becky Swimming is obliterating this field in this turf sprint. Here goes Becky Swimming, who's going to win their seasonal debut as an older horse in fine fashion. Look at Becky Swimming go. That's exactly what I needed. $90,000. That's gonna keep me That's gonna keep me above water. Becky Swimming now. So now we're back up to 130,000. That's gonna keep me in a nice cruise here. Stake schedule for 3-year-old routing races. Is miles only as far as this goes? Where's the routing races? Okay. Let's take a look at 3-year-old races. 3-year-old races. It's week 5. There's the Always Youthful Stakes, which is a grade 2. That seems like a very good natural step. The Maple Remembrance at 1 1/8 miles. Let's see. If I run on the... You know what? The Always Youthful. I think I need the Always Youthful Stakes. Let's see. Where's the Desert Derby? There's the Eastern Derby. Oh, the Eastern Derby. There we go. The Eastern Derby. $600,000. You know what? I think I know what I'm going to do with this horse. I think I know what I'm going to try with this one. I'm going to run him. I'm going to see if he gets up to if he gets up at the right time. Tom's Lucky City. Let's see how you're doing, Tom. Tom, one more week. One more week for Tom. Okay, so Tom is in perfect condition. So Tom can easily just... Or actually, let's see. Is there a bigger race the following week that Tom could run in? We got a stake. Let's get a sprint race under this horse. The Desert Turf Sprint in Saudi Arabia. That's kind of perfect. Yep, okay. I know what I'm doing. Tom's Lucky City, you're going to Saudi Arabia. There's the Desert Derby. Let's see, Tom's Lucky City. Oh, whoops. But here we are, the Desert Derby with Chris. Okay, so Chris can run in the Desert Derby, and that gives him just enough time. The Desert Derby? Do you really want me to... But the Desert Derby's a mile. I could run him in a mile and a 16th. You know what? Chris is clearly very good. He can handle the mile. And he'll only get better with distance once we get to the Middle Eastern Derby. Okay. We'll run Chris here. And Becky is at full fitness, so that could mean the Desert Sprint. Okay. The Desert Sprint and the Desert Derby. Let's see, here we go. Go for it, go for it, Speedy Empire. Okay, here we are, we're in the Middle East. The Desert Derby. How does it go? Chris is swimming out to the early lead with Sunny Lion, and then Quiet In, followed then by Faithful Frame, and then Demanding Noble with Adoring Gary, Tara's Seizing, and Ursula's Climbing. It is again Chris is swimming all by themselves. They're in front by 3 parts of a length. Sunny Lion, ironically, one of the darkest horses in this field with Quiet Ian, but it's Chris is swimming, continuing to run away with this one. They're in front by 2 lengths with half a mile to go. It is Chris's swimming, running away. Sunny Lion, Quiet In, Faithful Frame is back in 4th place. It is Chris's swimming, who is galloping away with the Desert Derby. Final furlong, and they just hit a 2nd gear. Sunny Lion and Quiet In are slipping back. Chris's swimming is running away, eating this dirt for breakfast. They run away with the Desert Derby. They're off in the Desert Sprint. Oh, yes. Becky Swimming drops back early. Jolly Bear, Woody Mountain are going for it with Kind Ursula, and then Surfing Majestic with Sandy's binging. Becky's Swimming has already moved up the pack slightly. It is Woody Mountain just in front by a neck. Jolly Bear, these two are head and head early on with Kind Ursula, and Sandy's binging right behind them. And here comes Becky Swimming and Kind Ursula. These two are going to try and take over the leaders into the final furlong. Kind Ursula, but Becky Swimming is splitting between horses, and Becky Swimming has taken over the lead and is in front by 3 parts of a length. And look at that. It's Becky Swimming to win the Desert Sprint. It's a Saudi double for the Sketchy the Horse Guy stable. That horse deserves Auto Train. I think Chris has Auto Train. Yes, he does. He has Auto Train. And look at that. Now I'm no longer in the blue, or I'm no longer in the deep here. All right, let's see. Where's a sprint race for Becky? Becky needs something to run in. The Climber. Okay, I'll just run Tom's Lucky City in the Climber. In the red, yes. All right, the Climber Stakes for Tom's Lucky City. Chris is swimming. We'll stay, and we'll run him in UAE. And we're off. Tom's Lucky City, right to the early lead. Then in 2nd place, Binging Penguin, along with Quick Nick and Jack's Mobile Fox. But Tom's Lucky City has already opened up 3 lengths on them. It is Tom's Lucky City, clear ahead. Tom's Lucky City is running away. Quick Nick is in 2nd, along with Jack's Noble Fox and Binging Penguin. Wise Tom, and wow, look at that one. Tom's Lucky City is just running away with this one. Tom's Lucky City, to her adoring fans, wins the Climber Stakes, staying just as good at age 3. In a new record time. Look at her go. Tom's Lucky City, only 1 time has this horse lost. Would you look at that? Adoring fans. You know, Chris really is the Seabiscuit of this group. All right, where's the desert? When is the Eastern? There's the Maple Remembrance Stakes. And then there's the Eastern Mile and the Eastern Gold Cup. Let's see. Is he going to come up to it? Is he coming up to it in fine fashion? I think he'll make it. Advance. Yep, he'll make it. He's going to make it. Let's see what Chris's best distance is, actually. He's earned it. Let's ask him. The agent says, 1 mile and 3/8. That's a fine horse right there. He could try the Triple Crown. He could try the Triple Crown with this horse. But first, let's go to the Mideast. Things are just starting to get really interesting. So we have the Maple Remembrance Stakes and the Eastern Derby. He'll like the Eastern Derby distance more, but I do want that extra 750,000. The Eastern Derby, he's going to love that distance. I want that distance with that horse. Meanwhile, Becky... Let's see what Becky looks like. Okay, Becky's fully fit. You know what? I think Becky gets one more shot. Becky, we will try Becky in the Eastern Gold. We'll see if Becky... Let's see. How has Becky done? Becky's at their peak of their powers. If there is a time to do it, it's now. If this horse is going to win a $1 million race, it's now. They just won the Desert Sprint. It's only natural. It's like straight no chaser. Eastern Derby, Eastern Gold. Let's see them conquer the Middle East again. First up, the Eastern Derby. They're racing. Chris is swimming out to the early lead, along with Catching Quick, Joyful Dragon, and Climbing Window. Chris is swimming, is in front by 3 parts of a length. Crazy Frame, Catching Quick, Climbing Window, Bear Alex, then it's Squawking Zany with Delightful Jim, and then Wes's Lucky Ninja, Journey, Sandy, Sarah's Jollyfoot, Joyful Dragon, as we continue on in the Derby. It is Chris is swimming in front by 2 lengths. Catching Quick, Crazy Frame, Climbing Window, Bear Alex, Squawking Zany with Delightful Jim. Just look at Chris's swimming go. He's just as aggressive on the front end as he was before. Catching Quick is fighting on to be second, along with Crazy Frame and Bear Alex. It's a bunch of orange horses trying to catch after this silver-haired beast. Chris is swimming in the final furlong of the Eastern Derby. Is going to make a Middle East double, but Catching Quick on the outside is slowly wearing him down, giving him some challenge, but Chris is swimming holds him at bay. The Mideast double it is. Chris is swimming wins the Eastern Derby. Easily the biggest race I've won so far. My God, this horse is good. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Chris. And I thought I was going to sell this horse. And now he's my Derby horse. My God. All right. Now time for the Eastern Gold. I'm not as sure about this one. They're off. Well, this is going to be bad. Hey, at least we got the Eastern Derby. Maybe he'll pick off some horses. Maybe he'll pick off some weaklings. But it's never good when he starts like this. Nah, he's screwed. Just beat one horse. Just beat one horse for me. This reminds me of the Natal Sheba Dubai Golden Shaheens. Looks like Becky is going to not be running in Grade 1 races anymore, but I think Becky still has more than enough purpose. Let's see, where's the tap? Let's see, when's the Tap Derby? How long until the Tap Derby? There's the Sunshine Derby, which must be the Florida Derby. The Tap Derby is week 19, so I have 5 weeks to get ready for the Derby. Oh my God, I have a Derby horse. And I bought him and he's the cheapest horse in my barn. Let's see what we got, Tom. The Baton Rouge. Let's see. 3-year-old sprinting. The spot treatment will come when he runs in the Triple Crown. I think he'll be able to get back up in no time. The Woodland, I think, you know what? Tom's Lucky City is going to run on the Woodland Man. I think that this is the perfect time for her to run there. Chris, let's see how Chris is doing. All right, Chris will make it. Chris will make it, no problem. To the race, the Baton Rouge. And just as I hoped, she's off. Look at her go. Tom's Lucky City in front by half a length. But here comes Sarah's Sunny City. It's going to be a city brawl here today between the two city earls, Tom's Lucky City and Sarah's Sunny City, the City Slickers. But here goes Tom's Lucky City, who is City Slicker than Sarah's Sunny City with 3 furlongs to go. Yuri's Keen Bear is moving up along with Treading Hilarious. City Ulysses is really picking up some speed here in the final furlong, but Tom's Lucky City continues to fight on. But here comes City Ulysses who's carving into their lead. This is going to be close. Tom's Lucky City is begging for the finish line. City Ulysses on the outside. Who is it going to be in the Baton Rouge? It's Tom's Lucky City. They had to fight for it, but they won. The Baton Rouge Stakes is Tom's Lucky Cities. Oh my God, I've never been richer. Jesus Christ, I was in the red. I was almost in the red before this, and now I have 3 like really good horses. Jesus. Oh my God. Dylan, when do I unlock breeding? If I can breed a horse as good as Chris. Okay, week 18. Let's take a look at Chris's fitness. Let's evaluate him. Okay, Chris is about as good as he could be. All right, guys. You know what time it is? It's Derby time. Let's run in the Derby. First up, Chris. The $5 million Tap Derby. Oh my God, he's going to love this distance. And then for Becky, let's find a good race. Let's go ahead and... Oh, here we go. This should do it. The Dodgy Chance Stakes. Short. I think this would do it. Okay. Becky swimming, and Tom gets to rest. 14 wins from 21 starts. Meanwhile, Chris, 4 wins from 5 starts. Off to the races. Make sure fitness and rest are at the max. They are. Chris will be ready. First up, the Dodgy Chance. All right. Good start. Max's Lively Brick with King Dan, and then Holly's Kind Might. Climbing Darley falls back. Becky swimming up to the 4th spot. Max's Lively Brick in front by 3 parts of a length. Holly's Kind Knight and Becky swimming is starting to eat them up like sharks. Becky swimming, fighting for 3rd place with King Dan. Now they move up into the 2nd spot with 1 horse to catch, and that's Max's Lively Brick. Max's Lively Brick, but Becky swimming is only getting better, and Becky swimming is going to cruise on home. Becky swimming is back up into the shallow end and defeats these guppies. Now, it's the Tap Derby. Zealous Violet, River Mike, Flying Faithful, Chasing Bear, Pirate Alice, Lila's Lively Bear, Nice Tom, Ian's Noble Ocean, Chris's Swimming, Hank's Raging, Chasing Wise, and Delightful House. I won't fast forward. I'm going to savor this one. It's a tough draw. $5 million on the line. All set. And they're off in the Tap Derby. To the early lead. It is Lila's Lively Bear with Ian's Noble Ocean. Chris's Swimming is a bit slow early on. It is Pirate Alice just in front by a head with Nice Tom, and then Chasing Wise with Ian's Noble Ocean. Lila's Lively Bear, Chris's Ocean is now moving up slightly. River Mike to the inside with Flying Faithful, Zealous Violet, and then Chasing Bear is at the back of the pack. So Nice Tom is in front by just a head bob. Chasing Wise is second with Pirate Alice. Then Ian's Noble Ocean, Chris's Swimming is head-to-head and trying to take on the 4th place. They're only a length away from the leaders here. This will be their first time not having to lead to themselves. Can they handle it? Lila's Lively Bear with Delightful House, Hank's Raging, Flying Faithful, River Mike, Chasing Bear, and then Zealous Violet. It's Nice Tom just in front of Chasing Wise with Pirate Alice. Then in 4th place, Chris's Swimming. We have half of the Tap Derby under our belts. Nice Tom in front by a nose. Chasing Wise remains confident. Pirate Alice breathing down their neck. Chris Swimming asserts himself slightly over Ian's Noble Ocean with Lila's Lively Bear. Hank's Raging is coming from the back with River Mike. It's Nice Tom still remaining the leader. with Chasing Wise. Chris's Swimming is only a length away from the challengers. Hank's Raging is really beginning to move up. Hank's Raging is picking up a lot of speed and has a real shot of doing something. Nice Tom fighting on gamely with Chasing Wise. Hank's Raging is easily going the best with a furlong to go in the Tap Derby. It's Nice Tom, Chasing Wise, and River Mike. It's going to be a mad dash. Nice Tom just in front. Hank's Raging continues to pick up speed with Pirate Alice, and Chris's Swimming. The Dream, unfortunately, can only go so far. River Mike with Nice Tom. Hank's Raging's fighting on with River Mike. Who's it going to be in the $5 million Tap Derby? River Mike and Hank's Raging at the wire. It is going to be River Mike by over Hank's Raging with Nice Tom in third. All right, our first Derby horse finished 7th. You know what? He came further than most. He ran a heck of a race. We're proud of you, Chris. The Tap Long is most certainly the next. Let's see, when is the Tap Long? Let's take a look here. I kind of blew the wind out of my sails a little bit. There's the Middle Crown. There you are, the Tap Long. Okay, we got time. We got time. All right, let's see how fit Chris is. All right, Chris should be in good condition by this time. The Heavy Strong Stake seems like a good place for Becky to go. So let's get them there. Next 2 legs by 3 heads. Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, Becky. Let's see what you got. The Heavy Strong Stakes. All right, Becky starts off a bit further back than maybe I would have wanted, with Joey Sunny Window and Proud Son, Surfing Glass, Chasing Keen, Dancing King, 3 furlongs out, Joe Sunny Window, Chasing Keen, Eager of Glass, and now we hit the final furlong. Oh, hey, they're picking up speed, but how much are they going to make up in this final furlong? They're going to run out of race. That was kind of a weird one. It was kind of down the middle. That was a down the middle race. Okay, Chris is at full fitness. I know what I need to do. The Tap Long Stakes. She will go. The Tepper Stakes. I could run her in the Tepper or the Woodland Man. She likes 7 furlongs better. That's her preferred distance. So you know what? We're going to run her there. Is she in good condition? Yep. Okay, we have 2 chances to win our first Grade 1 with these 2. First up, Tom's Lucky City. Everyone's favorite, Black Filly. Yeah, Becky might need a little less. Becky's the OG, though. Okay, folks, they're in the gate for the Woodland Man. Off. Tom's Lucky City, not first. Singing Jolly goes to the front with Singing Widow. Then it's Surfacing Night going alongside Dancing Lively. Tom's Lucky City is in 4th place early on. So they're not going to have the lead, but they are close to the leaders. Surfacing Night along with Singing Jolly and Singing Window. After that, it's Dancing Lively. Moving up, Tom's Lucky Charm has now moved up into the 4th spot. Flower Xena is a gap back to them. Demanding Radiance along with Wendy Speaking. Ocean Holly, Sneaking Gentle, House Owen. 4 furlongs to go. Singing Jolly still in front. The target. It's 3 black horses that are going to be running after them. Singing Window. Surfacing Night to the rail. And between horses, here goes Tom's Lucky City. Tom's Lucky City, but between horses now moving up is Dancing Lively. Dancing Lively passes Tom's Lucky City. They have 2.5 furlongs to go. This is where the race is won. In front now, Singing Jolly with Surfacing Night. And now it's time for the Mad Dash. Dancing Lively, Tom's Lucky City is capitulating. Tom's Lucky City used up all their energy, and they are going to not make it. Dancing Lively, Singing Window, Dancing Lively, Furlong Out. Dancing Lively is pulling ahead. Singing Window, Singing Jolly. The two singing horses are 1-2, but Dancing prevails over Singing today and is going to win by 3 parts of a length. All right, that's going to leave me concerned. The Tap Long. Here we go. Where do we end up? Chris just behind the horses. Playful Brick just in front. Chris's Swimming, though, is now moving up, and Chris's Swimming has taken over the lead. Chris's Swimming now in front by a neck. Lucky Unicorn to the inside, now fights on. Chris's Swimming has lost that lead. Lucky Unicorn is now the pace setter, with Chris's Swimming and Playful Brick, Playful Family. But Chris's Swimming is retaliating, and now Chris's Swimming is in front by just a nose. Lucky Unicorn with Playful Brick, then Playful Family. It's Chris's Swimming in front by 3 parts of the length. Lucky Unicorn is fighting back, though. It's going to be a head-to-head duel. Chris's Swimming and Lucky Unicorn. It's like metronomes up front. Playful Brick and Playful Family are right behind them with Woody Mountains. They still have 4.5 furlongs to go. Lucky Unicorn just in front. Does Chris's Swimming have anything left? Chris's Swimming, Lucky Unicorn just in front by half a length. Chris's Swimming, Playful Brick is moving up on the outside. Chris's Swimming is giving way, and Lucky Unicorn is running away with them. Woody Mountain, Chris's Swimming ran a heck of a race, but is now tired with the final furlong to go. It's Lucky Unicorn. Glass Frank is also moving up. Woody Mountain on the inside has surged forward and is going to win the Tap Long. Lucky Unicorn was second. Glass Frank was third. I thought we had a shot for a moment. It's like my horse. Ah, Chris. Oh, we tried. Oh, yeah, Ed Burgard. Well, let's try and end this on a hopeful note. They ran their hearts out in Grade 1 company, but we're not there yet. That's just the truth. Chris's Swimming. 8th in the Tap Derby, 6th in the Tap Long Stakes. But I think they have a shot at a longer race. Maybe on the grass. But for now, these horses need some well-deserved rest. Becky Swimming, I think. You know what? We'll get Becky Swimming into a confidence booster. Let's just get Becky into a nice confidence booster. Just get them nice and easy. A nice, easy race. How close is Chris to getting ready? Not yet. Oh, wow. This'll be easy. Becky Swimming's already in the lead. Now I know it's over. So, give Becky a nice, easy win. Actually, yeah, Dylan, what is it about the website that you can, add stuff? You were talking about that earlier. About, the ability to add things, suggest stakes races. Can you expand on that in more detail? Oh my god. Maybe I should have actually just entered them in a stakes race, but whatever. They win. Nice horse. Let's see, does Chris have any options today? Oh, the Wildcat Stakes at 1.5 miles. I think that seems perfect. All right, hang on a minute. Okay, I got it up. Okay, here's Tap Derby. You can buy it on Steam for $5. Join the community, Discord, socials, schedule center, schedule creator. The schedule creator allows you to make custom stake schedules to use in Tap Derby. When creating custom stake schedules, you can edit existing stakes races or add new ones, as well as choose from a variety of new nationalities. Be careful when editing major races. Changing names will disable achievements in-game and can cause confusion during racing festivals. Okay. So you can do that. This is actually an interesting thing I've never seen another video game quite do. For now, I like the stake schedule. We'll keep it the way it is, but if we're feeling adventurous, we'll try something new. Oh, you like the Cardinals. That is funny. But, like, it's for Chris, dude. And maybe with this mod thing, we can change the game to call it the Cardinal Stakes. All right, let's see what happens when we run Chris over 1.5 miles again. Is he going to appreciate it? He does need a confidence booster. There's the Chris we know and love. Look at him, folks. Chris is swimming. The people's horse. Chris is swimming back to where he wants to be. Out in front with nobody near him. Ursula's singing, Tina's climbing, and Unicorn Sally are all mercilessly in his wake as they go through the first 1/2 mile. Chris is swimming, now in front by 7 lengths, and these horses are only getting further and further away. And now, with not even half the race over, Chris's swimming is all by themselves. And it's going to only get worse for the rest of these guys. Let's see, how far could Chris's swimming go? I think now we're going to call it 15 lengths. How many lengths is this whole screen? Is he going to run these horses off the screen? That's what I'm curious of. Let's call this 20 lengths. This is a Secretariat-like performance, and look at that. With that burst of speed, he's knocking horses off of the corner. These horses are falling off mercilessly by Chris's swimming. 25 lengths. Look at how far back they are. That was a heck of a race. So Chris's swimming won that by 10 lengths. So Chris won by 10 lengths. So, all right, no, he won by 15 lengths. 15 lengths on the dot for Chris. Let's see. Let's get some W Chris in the chat. I mean, from what I can tell, I think Chris is our fan favorite. Is that the direction that we're going in? That Chris is our hero? Thank you, Racing Empire. And now, you're lost, Dennis. Everyone else is going for W, Chris. Chris just turned heel. All right, let's get some love for Tom's Lucky City. Let's see if they still got something to say. This one's gonna be a tough one. Let's see, they've won a grade 2 before, but this one they're not gonna have the lead, so they're gonna have to really fight this one out. It's a black horse free-for-all. Three beautiful horses battling it out. Tom's Lucky City, though, just gains the advantage. Here comes Unique Max, though, who's also eager with Sun Ivy. Tom's Lucky City is getting swallowed by this field. Into the final furlong, Tom's Lucky City is fighting back against Unique Max. This race ain't over for her. She's fighting on with Unique Max. Can she hang on? Here comes Jack Dancing on the outside. Tom's Lucky City, though, with a heart of a lion, has just won the Netherlands Stakes by a slim margin. She just prevailed, but what a filly, and she's got heart. Doesn't she have heart? That was her 10th win, too, and she's pushing $1 million in earnings. What a brilliant horse. Let's see. Keep going. All right, Chris is back into shape. No, one more week. One more week for Chris. But this could be a good week for Becky. The Mr. Irish. It's a grade 2. Did they win their last race? Yeah, they did. With that confidence booster, it's worth a shot. Let's go, Mr. Irish. Well, Becky's dropping back very fast. Man, this Becky can be so frustrating. So good at destroying weak fields, but not great when you need it the most. Thankful Dan is going to be the leader early on. Demanding Glass. Oh, okay, so Becky Swimming is slowly picking off some horses. This isn't a complete failure of judgment. Slowly but surely. All right, the final furlong's where it really matters. How much more can Becky Swimming go? All right, Becky Swimming is really picking up speed now. Thankful Dan is the one to reach. Here goes Becky Swimming, and I think Becky Swimming is going to get second. Okay. Becky Swimming got... Oh my god, it's a dead heat. Look at that. It's a dead heat for second. No catching Thankful Dan. Okay, it's not actually a dead heat, but my god, that was so close. Okay, $50,000. That wasn't a complete screw-up. I think that's the first time my horses have been in the money and not won. Like, actually, an in-the-money showing. This is the first time. Like, this is the first time that we've gotten an in-money showing. Either they run really great or they run awful. The Katana. Okay, Chris. They won the Wildcat Stakes. They couldn't have been more impressive. Now there's the Ocean Classic and a 1.25 miles for $1 million, or the $750,000 Katana Stakes. The difference between these two races is actually, like, negligible when you think about it, because he's a 1 3/8 horse. One is a little longer than he prefers, and one's a little shorter. The question is, does he prefer a little longer or a little shorter? The Katana. That must be the Sword Dancer. All right, Katana. Give it a moment. Do we want the Katana? For Chris? This will be a major moment for him, because this could be our chance to finally get the gold standard. All right. Chris is my classic horse. He's boom or bust, but damn, when he booms. Here we go. What do we got, Chris? All right, it's going to be a blanket at the start. Chris barely in front, but Ian's Nice Flower and Liam Swimming are going to make this tough. Chris is swimming in front by half a length. Liam swimming, and then Ian's Nice Flower. Here comes Chasing Talented, who sneaks up on the inside and is going to give Chris a real hard time early. Chris is swimming just in front by a neck. Chasing Talented just behind, but now Chasing Talented goes back. Liam swimming now to the outside with Ian's Nice Flower. Chris is swimming in front by 3 parts of a length. Chris is swimming. Fights on gamely. Liam's swimming. And Chris is swimming. It's the two swimmers in the katana. Chasing Talented is chasing again, and they're coming to try and rally against Chris's swimming with Ian's nice flower, but Chris's swimming is in front by a length. Can Chris's swimming hang on? They're in front by a full length. Chris's swimming. Vibrant Dan is moving on the inside. Vibrant Dan is moving up. Can they catch Chris's swimming? Chris's swimming has one more furlong to win their first grade one. Chris's swimming. Vibrant Dan. Chris's swimming. Vibrant Dan has just gone by Chris's swimming. Chris's swimming is fighting on Gamely, but Vibrant Dan is pulling away. Flying Radiant is going to get up for third with Chris's swimming in third place. It's actually, wait a minute. Okay, Chris's swimming will be third. Okay, a grade 1 third place finish. Vibrant Dan gets up in the katana. So Chris's swimming, honorable in defeat. It was a good choice. A heartbreaker for Chris. But he proved his worth. And when you look at that, Tom's Lucky City, if you would have skipped the Wildcat, that's an interesting that's something to think about, yeah. Or would that have changed things? Tom could run. Maybe I should have ran on the Ocean Handicap. It's a grade 2, mile and 3/8, so it's exact his favorite distance. 30 million. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. You know, she just had a really hard race. I could try the jerk chick. Oh my god, you know what? Let's do the jerk chicken. Just for Kimani. Let's do the jerk chicken. Oh, you. Sally is demanding Tom's Lucky Girl chasing Wolf. All right, she doesn't have the lead, but she didn't need the lead to win the Netherlands Stakes. So maybe, just maybe, she could do something. But she's stalking. A little out of her comfort zone. She moves up slightly. She's gaining a little ground, but Frame Ben is also going up with Sally's demanding final furlong. This is where the race is won, and she doesn't have it. She's running. She's holding steady, but Frame Ben is going to prevail over Sally's demanding. Tom's Lucky City ran well to be third. So we got 2 grade 1 showings. So we got 2 grade 1 showers here with her and Chris. We're really close, guys. We're really close. I think that in the right circumstances, we could really win one before the end of the year, if we just get lucky. Let's see. I didn't expect to get so hooked on this game. I was just going to stream for an hour, but my god. This is fun. How good's Becky right now? Okay, Becky's in a good mood for a race. Let's see what Chris looks like. It's 38 right now. So Chris could run. Let's see. So Chris can run, if we go to 38. They could run in the California Crown, but that's too short. They could wait a week and run in the Folklore Championship. The Folklore Championship at 1.25 miles. The Larry Classic. Not the Prince of Egypt. The Eastern City Cup, if they wanted something really easy. The Ice Cold Turf Mile, no. The Prix de Chadrive. Of course, the Arc. The Arc is an option, but I just don't think he's there yet. The Arcadia would be a good choice. In 2 weeks. But the Folklore Championship could be tempting. Okay, we got some choices here to make. The Larry Classic would be it. I think he would, considering his last performance at this distance, I think he could easily eat up the Larry Classic. And that would give him, the Larry Classic would give him 5 weeks to run in the Tappers Cup. I think, you know what? He was a grade 1 shower. Maybe he should run in the Tappers Cup. The others, not so much. But I think he belongs in the Tappers Cup. Probably the Tappers Cup turf. The Spectrum Plate. That actually could be really good. At 1.25 miles. The Gulf Stakes. There's a lot of choices. Everything's so saturated. It's very saturated at this time. The Bright St. Leger. You know, I think the St. Leger could actually be a good choice. I might wait for the Bright St. Leger. It's a grade 1, but it's not as big as the other races. $500,000. It's a decent purse, but carries that grade 1 title. Okay, I'm going for the St. Leger. Becky. I'm tapping out after the Tappers Cup. That's a good play. I think that's a good stopping point for all of us. The Tappers Cup. The Robert Runner Stakes. Let's see. When's the St. Leger? Is it week 43? The St. Leger's in 4 weeks. He's not even at peak fitness now, so let's just wait. Let's just save him for the Leger. All right, Becky's gonna keep us. I think Becky's gonna keep our steam going. Yeah, Becky will keep our steam going. 3-time ARC winner. Oh my God, you just gotta rub it in my face, huh, Racing Empire? All right, Becky Swimming wins this one easily. Becky Swimming still on top. I can believe it. You know what? I got a weird idea. I'm gonna try and do double duty. Let's see. If I just use the spa, if I just blow the money on the spa, then I can get them right up and rested for the St. Leger. Let's see what we got, Chris. He's off. There he goes. Chris is swimming in front by 3 parts of a length. Zany Ninja with Twirling Wolf, and then Zach's Quiet Glass. Fierce Ken along with Witty Yvette. But Chris is swimming. Is clear in front by 2 lengths now in the Classic. Zany Ninja fighting on with Twirling Wolf and Zach's Quiet Glass. But look at Chris is swimming. Chris's Swimming is in front by 3 lengths. They have half the race to go. Zany Ninja and Twirling Wolf and Zach's Quiet Glass are losing their grip with every stride. Chris's Swimming still in front. Zach's Quiet Glass now takes the 2nd spot. Fierce Ken and Witty Yvette are slowly making up ground, but Chris's Swimming still in front. They got a furlong to go. This is where the race is won. Chris's Swimming pulls ahead. Zach's Quiet Glass is gaining ground, and Chris's Swimming is trying to hang on. Here comes Zach's Quiet Glass, but Chris's Swimming is going to win the Classic. The Larry Classic goes to Chris. Now let's just give him that spot treatment. Oh, that's not as good as I thought it would be. Ain't I an idiot? Let's try her in a sprint. Let's try her in the grade 1. Oh, that's actually really sweet. It wasn't just, for you, it wasn't just a obligatory change the name thing for you. That's actually really nice. What kind of cat is he? Looks like Tom's Lucky City ain't so lucky today. But they did make their way up into 4th place, so they're not completely disgraceful. No, it's the Lucas Classic, I believe, that it's based off of. But, like, what color is he? Alright, last race of the stream, the St. Ledger. I rested him up for it. Probably was not a good idea, but let's just try it anyway. And we're off. Oh, Chris Swimming ain't to the lead. Does not get the lead today. But Chris is gaining ground towards that lead. Chris head-to-head, Radiant Tina just in front of Eagle Sue. Chris is Swimming, battling on for 2nd place with Eagle Sue and Seizing Fox. It's 4 of them across the track early on in the ledger. Radiant Tina is falling back. Chris is Swimming nearly at the lead with Eagle Sue. Chris is Swimming, Eagle Sue, Radiant Tina. Chris is Swimming is fighting on gamely early on. Eagle Sue now with a slight advantage with Radiant Tina. Chris is Swimming falling back into 3rd place with Seizing Fox. Chris is Swimming is trying to keep up. Radiant Tina still with a dominant advantage with about half a mile to go in the ledger. Radiant Tina and Chris is Swimming trying to hang on. Here comes Binging River. Binging River moving up. Radiant Tina fights on. Chris is Swimming is starting to give way as we're now about to reach the final furlong. Radiant Tina Seizing Fox. Chris is Swimming is tiring, and Chris is Swimming will not win the ledger. Binging River is going to try and run down Radiant Tina in the final 16th. Raging River, and they hit the wire together. All right, I get 15,000 for it. Bit of an anticlimax, but now I know not to do that again. Maybe Chris is just meant to be a classic dirt horse. Maybe that's what he's just meant to do. Just dominate grade 2s. So, final record before I sign off. Becky Swimming, 26 starts, 17 wins, 1 second. Earnings of $1.3 million. Age 4. Tom's Lucky City, 14 starts, 10 wins, 1 third place finish, $1 million. He did not almost win. That was the worst finish of his career. He was like 8th. Biggest victory for this horse was the grade 2 Netherlands, and the Baton Rouge Stakes. They did also win the Special, which is a grade 2, so they're a dual grade 2 winner. Becky's biggest victory, I think, is a grade 2 as well. Did they win a grade 2, or are they just a listed stakes winner? I think they're just a grade 3 winner, actually. A multiple grade 3 winner. Very good at what they do, though. They did win the Desert Sprint. And then Chris's Swimming. Probably the biggest win, probably our best horse. $1 million in just 11 starts. Started out with the worst performance I've ever seen a racehorse ever run. 8th place. Broke their maiden easily. Won an allowance race. Bravo. That's actually a pretty good way to put it, Dennis. I think Chris is perfect. Yeah, Chris winning $500,000 races means that I'll have more money in the bank to invest. Dylan, before the stream ends, how do I unlock breeding again? When does breeding get unlocked? So they won the Desert Derby, and then they won the Eastern Derby. I think that is the biggest race I've won. They were 8th and 6th in the Triple Crown. Won the Wildcat Stakes pretty easily. 3rd in a grade 1. So they are grade 1 show. Just like the other one. Okay. Got it. Breed in week 15. Fascinating. The Larry Classic, they also won that, but was rushed too quickly into the St. Ledger. All right. That's our record with these horses. This game auto-saves, I believe, so... Yep, perfect. That'll be it for me. Must say it'll be mighty tempting for me to want to just immediately play this game again. But I'll try to hold off so that we can make it a regular streaming thing. So until next time, this is Sketchy the Horse Guy signing off. Thank you all for watching. See you tomorrow. I got races. Oh yeah, but I'm calling Turf Paradise tomorrow, so we'll see.